Turn it up, let the speakers blast. Late night noise, it's a local glass. No rules, no script, just talking trash. If it cracks on screen, it never lasts. Seasoned, wired, ready to snap. Roses in the cut with a sharp tongue jab. Hot takes fly and the chat goes mad. Every word, it's like broken glass. No filter, no fear, just moving fast. Say it loud, this is local glass. Count it in, let the chaos pass. Crack the screen, welcome to local glass.
Hello, happy Tuesday, Glassholes. I hope you're all ready because we have a very packed episode today. If you guys missed it, we kind of gave a little bit of a teaser, but we're going to give all the context today on what is the fight going down between Cat Lady and Steak, because things got so heated yesterday on live. I don't think any of us could have expected what was going to happen, but we're going to break it all down for you guys. And we are most definitely going to be getting into the interview that happened yesterday on Bus. We talked a little bit about it, but nobody expected that Stefan himself from Paradise was going to come on the show. And he had a lot of things to say. And I think there were some things that were missed that we might have picked up on that we want to run down with you guys. So stay tuned because there's so much to run through and little time. Hello.
I'm gonna use these from now on for the TTS.
Okay.
It just feels right. That was my cold open of the day. Hi! Bitch! Bitch! Puta! Oh! The way that I fell asleep at the very beginning of Bus yesterday and then opened my eyes and was like, how the fuck did we get here? And then watched the replay because I'm a nosy bitch and I just had to figure out what the fuck was going on. I got words about
a lot of things. Yesterday was a whirlwind of a Monday. I feel like the week usually never starts that action-packed, but it was
Jesus
everywhere.
Christ.
Every fucking corner of the universe had something going on. So we got so much we got to break down today. Low-key, we got to even start with Gay because we breezed through yesterday of what happened, but I want to show you guys what led up to Cat Lady and Steak on live. Because if I just show you them on live, you're going to be like, well, why is this shit so heated? There's some shit. So.
There was a build-up of tension, you see.
Oh, there was a big build-up, but it kind of almost came out of nowhere, but we're gonna get right the fuck into it. Okay, so yap for una moment while I pull up the clip.
Live was like a little painful to watch without giving anything away. Within the first like 20, maybe 30 minutes, I was like, okay, get to a new point, you guys. And then it just kept going. And I said, right. And now I'm starting to realize whenever Cat Lady is arguing about something, that's just going to be what it is. It's just going to be one big loop.
It was certainly interesting. But this is somehow where it starts. So she didn't even start off on Gay.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. It doesn't look like this could somehow be where it starts, but it is. So
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, listen to what he says here, and this is kind of a lead into everything. Let me turn it up a bit.
The one in black? Yeah, there's not normally a car there, right? You don't recognize that black car.
What's it doing out there?
I don't know, Iceman.
How do you have my address?
Well, if a man knocks on your door and they say their name is Rakesh, and they drive that black Honda Civic, maybe it's the DoorDash. Or if they never come, maybe they're still watching.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Iceman, have you prepared the defenses like we talked about? Can you show us the defenses? Because we know you have the armor on. What else do you have prepared, just in case?
This is giving like creepy pasta.
It is.
This feels like the book that we've been reading. I don't
So
know
this
to
is
feel
how
about
gay
it.
starts. So imagine you tune in for the day. You're like 10 minutes in. This is what you're watching.
Jesus. Just quality. It's
Fucking
really something.
fantastic even. Now, uno moment. Now let me show you where it escalates. Cause you would not believe, I had to show you that to show you where we get to. Cause you just could not believe me if I didn't show you that.
Yeah, no, I still don't believe you, and I am seeing it. So, which makes a lot more sense because Tech was kind of talking about that bit a little bit on fucking live, and seeing it live in action is it's really something. It's absolutely something.
Absolutely.
Also, say hello to this shady lady. Oh. She's feeling stinky today. Hopefully she doesn't attack my fucking ankle like she's been doing the last couple days. Don't know what that's about. I think they're all just conspiring against me. Cause like this morning, Hope has not like leapt on my sleeping body since she was a kitten and just fully woke me up that way today. So I have words for all of them.
Okay. So.
Oh, I don't like that still of Iceman. I'm sorry, that's cursed. That ain't right.
So this is where the beef starts. So this is where
Okay.
Boogie comes onto the stream and he starts talking about wanting Iceman on live. And the reasoning is weird.
He called me. Look, I just wanted to get Iceman in the same room as Snake.
Yeah, obviously. Iceman would be fucking stupid. He was ready to fucking do it. He sent me a DM about, I'm gonna be on live today. You're gonna take advantage of the poor man.
Oh, I know. You got to protect your little cash cow. I get it. But, dude, it's time Steak got to hold him accountable. I think he should be brave enough to get up there and just face his fucking demon, because Steak is his demon. Look, you fucked up bad. Let Steak run you through. It's what Steak is good at doing.
No.
Okay?
Also, fuck
Let
Steak.
Steak run you through. Look, if you're afraid of Steak, just say it here. You don't have to come. If you're afraid
I'm
of
not
Steak,
afraid of
just say it
steak,
here.
you stupid. No, I'm not afraid of steak. The thing is, if I'm going to be mentally torturing myself, I want to make money. And I ain't going to make no money on there. I'm going to be
You're afraid of
successful
steak.
on my
You're afraid
own.
of steak. That's
with or
okay.
without-
Oh, you know what? That's
Largest
a good
show on the
You know
network.
what? You need me more than I need
Largest
you.
show on the network.
You need me more than I need you, Boogie.
Largest show on the
You need
network.
me more than I
2,000
need you.
eyes. But it is what
I'm
it
the
is.
one who went viral. I can go viral fucking shouting at wings. You couldn't fucking do that. I
Go
tripled
viral.
Oh Lord.
I have so many questions. Why is Boogie so pink? Why
Boogie's always
does that Keem intro give me PTSD like every single time?
Well, I
without
think the real
fail?
question is, I don't understand the push to get Iceman on live. I'm pretty sure Liceman. Oh shit.
Honestly?
Yeah,
Honestly,
I
I
think Liceman
fear
already
you
did
cooked
some
with that one.
time on live, and I don't think it was the greatest. I think that's why he got moved off. This is super weird to me, but hey, if that's what they want. I think Iceman is a little stupid to be, nope, I'm better off without you, because arguably live is the biggest platform.
I mean, yeah. And he did do some controversial shit in the universe. Like, you're gonna have to, like, address it some way, somehow. You can't just sweep it under the rug and be like, yeah, so this happened real quick, whatever, let's move on. Like, it was gonna be talked about.
I think
And
in his mind,
scrutinized. Like,
he's
you
already
just-
addressed it.
But even still, the way that Iceman addressed I'm sorry, the way that Liceman addressed this shit is just very much like, yeah, I did it. It's no big deal. Okay, let's move on now. Like, I don't know. And like I said, he had to know there was going to be scrutiny. Like, you're not just going to do that and then no one's going to talk about it ever again. And like you said, if a big show is like wanting to cover it, why not? For the fucking exposure. I don't know, man.
Yeah. But let's keep it cooking.
Driving. Go viral.
That's my fucking going viral.
I can get drunk and get behind a car too. I get drunk and get behind a wheel
You know
too.
who you're talking to, bitch?
Keem's talking.
Yeah, the drunk asshole.
Stop. It is possible that everyone's right. Okay. Do they want to use you, Ice, on live? 100%. All right. However, you just fucked up big time.
Huh.
Why? What now? What did I do? What now?
You don't know? You don't know why you got fired yesterday?
I know. I take accountability.
So, look, you should probably just go up there and take your licks.
Is that an order?
I don't want it to be, but you should. When you're like, oh, they're just going to use me and interrupt me and all that. And it's like, well, dude, you just got in trouble. So you kind of.
So Keem sets it up. He says you should just go up there and you should take your licks.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Go up there and like take some accountability, goddammit. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, we're not even there yet, because then it escalates later on in the stream. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So Cat Lady had joined Gay, and Iceman was explaining that he has to go on live, and Tech asked if she wanted to join them, and she accepted.
Right, because that was my next question, was like, how did we end up with all three of them on that bitch?
Yeah, so they invited Cat Lady, like Iceman and Tech Protect. Like Boogie and Keem had left. This is later in the stream, about like 10 minutes later. And then we get to a point where Cat Lady's just on the stream talking to them, and then they bring up Steak, and they just start going the fuck in.
Oh, brother. I feel like
That lady,
this
You know
is
what's
irritating.
Ass mad right now? Steak. Steak's in the fucking main chat. Ass mad as fuck. Just like, yeah, three drunks? I'm gonna fucking roll them. Kelly doesn't
Three
drink.
drunks?
He's a drunk.
Like, you literally drink more on a daily basis than I drink in my fucking last 2 decades of life, you dickwad. Like, seriously?
No shit.
I was so inebriated because I don't fucking drink. Like, that's the biggest joke on the face of the planet, you fucking alcoholic. Tell us again how happy you must be when you have to drink almost every fucking day on camera.
Yeah, drinks every night,
What a hypocrite.
smokes weed in his garage, and then I think the funniest get on him was, why doesn't he sleep with his wife? Why is he always just at night, just in his garage, getting
Look,
fucked
I
up?
don't care. I sleep, you know what? Sometimes my husband and I sleep at different places. But you know
That's
what I never had to do? Bitch about Keem deciding to sleep in separate places than his wife, unlike Mr. Steak, right? Kind of like where he decides to segregate himself to stream, just like I do, and yet decides to create some kind of fucking retarded narrative about Yo Mama also respecting his children and not being in their space when he does it.
Clock it and click it.
Oh, brother. I know Tech's not the one to talk. Like, he doesn't have a fucking horse in this race whatsoever. Jesus Christ. That man is walking alcohol. That man is built like a fucking Modelo bottle at this point. Be so fucking for real.
He's built like the
Like,
whole keg.
I don't... Not the whole keg, bitch. And then Iceman, who's like known to have fucking a plethora of issues. Like, sure, Cat Lady, you don't drink. Congrats. Like, everyone's fucking, if your narcoleptic ass isn't the one falling asleep on stream, everyone who's watching you is. I'm sorry. What are we doing here? This is like the craziest panel of all three people to be fucking talking about anybody's fucking situations or fucking their drug of choice or their fucking drinking habits. Like, this is just fucking weird. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. I just don't, like, I genuinely don't get it.
Yeah, I did think it was a little interesting seeing this specific group of people call out anybody for like alcohol or but they keep going. Excuse me, the clip was not done. I took it down prematurely.
Oh, there's more. Fuck face, man.
Retarded bullshit comes out of this man's mouth, and he's. Do you remember him pulling me up on Mother's Day, asking me what I was doing or whatever?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was spending Mother's Day with my children. He's like, well, you can't use your children as a shield here. Excuse me, I remember when you used to say that it would be wrong to bring your children on air. That sure has changed since you wanted to get sympathy donos and isn't that a cute baby dono, hasn't it? I guess it just only means to have like something that you feel is ethically or morally important to you every once in a while, and then just not give a shit about it when you're not getting donos for that instead of the other.
Oh, yes, they're going to pay. We're going to eat them alive. I am the master. And if you think you're going to sit on my fucking show without kissing my kick, you thought wrong. And we're gonna fuck them up. It's gonna be the three of us. Keemstar, get your ass up here. We need to fucking make this goal. We need a 3v3. We need the legendary cat lady. We need the legendary tech. And you need the legendary Iceman to go fuck them up. We're gonna fuck them up. Oh, I can't scream.
Yeah.
I just gotta knock on the door from the security. Oh, shit.
You gotta chill.
Yeah, just calm it down.
You
Just
gotta
calm it
chill.
down.
I should have fucking
Put a
remembered.
suppository in it.
That's so. I genuinely feel like Iceman is fucking sitting there like kicking his feet. Like, yay! I got people on my side. This is gonna be great now. Because it's just turned into like a whole thing with like a 3v3 pretty much. When it was just supposed to be Iceman taking accountability for his fuck up and his bullshit. Like, I understand. This is the LCU. People are gonna do fucking stupid shit all the time in the LCU. Fine, whatever. This is illegal. This is gonna fucking, like, potentially, like, harm somebody. Why the fuck, like, why are we starting to throw people under the bus? Oh, yeah, Steak can't bring up his kids because it's just for sympathy. So, like, I don't... This is weird, bro.
Dude, when
this
they
is
started
fucking
hitting
weird.
the, like, the creepy little voices, I was like, what? What in the world is happening right now? Why did they both hit it with the same like tone and cadence? Like they've been in
Right.
goblin school together practicing, and I don't like that.
It feels like it's just like a little group of like the meeting of like supervillain minds just coming together. Like I don't understand. And then you got Tex in there in between sips, like, yeah. Get 'em.
He sounds like, I don't know, have you guys ever seen The Incredibles when there's that little kid who like rolls up on the tricycle and he's like, the Incredible guy's like, what do you want? He's like, I don't know, something amazing, I guess. And he just like comes back like cheering later in the movie. That's literally Tech. That's him in this moment. He's just like, something amazing happening. I don't have to do anything on my stream. But
Oh, he's eating that shit up. He is eating that shit up. Like 1,000%. He said, get the popcorn. Like sitting there watching like a fucking tennis match.
I mean, you know he's greasy.
Have you seen the hair? It's
Shit's
just
buttered up like
just
some
flopped.
popcorn. He went to AMC,
flopped.
laid under the butter machine, and pressed it for some shampoo.
crazy work.
Let's hit it.
Some sort of NDA behind it? Like, what's...
No, it's real. Here, hold on. I'm gonna DM you. Keep talking
Oh,
about it. Mike.
Mike, welcome back.
Jesus, what is Cat Lady saying about Steak? Because he just called me and asked if he needs to sue the company to get her information to sue her.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Yeah. So it goes
Sorry,
from
break
there
that down
to
one
there.
more time.
So Mike calls in and he says that Cat Lady has upset Steak to the point that he's like, Mike gotta sue.
I mean, I guess you could claim defamation, but
At this point,
That's a-
I was very confused, and I was like, what is he talking about? Now, later on, I still don't agree with the sue. Like, I would never jump to the sue,
yeah, no.
but I understand why he was flipping out a little bit, but we're gonna get into it. The whole thing is crazy. So Steak, in his mind, she's going IRL. And I know you guys are probably like, how is she going IRL at this point? Well, she hasn't done anything close to that yet.
Oh, but wait, she definitely will.
Oh,
What
here
is
we go.
What is she saying? Because apparently the stuff she's saying can cause IRL damage to his real life, and he wants to sue the LCU so he can get her information to sue her.
Who wants to sue the LCU?
Fire his ass.
Steak wants to sue the LCU?
However, he can get her information.
That's
Fire
crazy. He said that there's potential felonies that have been talked about live on air. That like he does and talks about felonies he's committed on air. That's what she's going with. She hasn't said what they were, but she did say, like, if he's so fucking smart, why the fuck is he always discussing and or doing felonies?
Jesus Christ. This shit is now changing into real life.
I also mentioned
explosive
like
episode.
how fucking disabled can he be from the military if he's fucking doing all that shit at fat camp? And people were
Well,
like,
this is great for Memorial Day. Though.
I know. I even
It's going to be something he remembers for a long time.
I preloaded that with like, people are going to show me for talking about a veteran at all. But I was like, look, he wants to fucking go on this bullshit about like, I have schizophrenia and I do have a medical marijuana card. I was like, okay, well, it could be a fucking lie. I don't know. Maybe he's just fucking buying weed from the gas station. Who fucking knows? My claim was, I don't know what disability from the military looks like, and also competing in physical activities at fat camp, or if he's just like mentally disabled, how good is streaming for him? I don't know.
He's definitely.
Why is this being talked about?
So
though?
do you
Like,
see
real
how
shit.
even in the exact clip that I'm showing you, it went from like, okay, stuff was like kind of like not that bad. They were like teetering on the line. Like if we are on the like the line of what's IRL, they were definitely like still behind it, but they were like, you know, I'm gonna get close. I'm gonna little, but then.
Like I might put my little toe on the line, but I surely won't cross it. And then
See, the LCU, we never used to do this. Nobody ever even used to. There would be like these rare, very rare occasions when fights got so heated where people would be like, I'm gonna book a fight or like something like that. But it was so like few and far between. This is becoming like more and more of like a regular thing where people are trying to like make these like little snide, little dog whistly-ish type. Stop. Get some help.
yeah,
Cut it out.
stop it. No, absolutely. It's just I don't understand why you give a fuck that much. And it's like, what? Because you're defending your co-host. You're defending Iceman. And like even
what
you
they're
and I were talking about it.
defending is arguably
Right.
like it has nothing to do with the legality issue. Drunk driving ends a lot of lives. That's not an
Right.
arguable statement. And I think that that is the biggest reason that most people are against it. Nobody's sitting here being like, I'm a little police snitch. No, it's a crime because it kills a lot of people. There's just no other way to beat around the bush here, y'all. Like, that's why most people were upset about it. So them trying to, like, sweep for it and be like, oh, well, this crime. Who cares? Why are we playing fucking crime wars? That's not what this is about.
It's
the
like-
whole point was it's like a
comparing
TOS.
fucking-
It's a safety issue. Keep yourself safe.
It's like comparing apples to oranges. Like there's no reason why the two. Now, if he was doing like some crazy shit that could harm potentially like others, then yeah, sure, you could make that argument because at least it would kind of be like on the same level. But like this is literally like it's fucking weed that he is ingesting himself, as opposed to getting behind the wheel and drinking actively on a fucking live stream and potentially harming others, and then also potentially harming the LCU as a fucking whole. Because if one fucking show gets taken down for some crazy TOS violations, you're putting the whole fucking universe at jeopardy. So it's not only harming people outside, it's potentially harming like your fellow coworkers, your fellow co-hosts. So I don't understand why Cat Lady is sitting there like trying to ride for this shit any way you slice it and dice it.
Yeah.
I don't understand, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Also, turn your cam off and back on again because it's doing the thing.
Of course it is.
Sorry.
And it only does it when we start streaming.
I think there's more of this, but I realized there was also one other thing I did.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Nope. Okay, it's still coming. Yep.
so.
Nope. I did it right. I thought I did it out of order for a second. I was like, nope, I did perfect. All right. So there's about 2 minutes left of this clip. Hopefully your cam comes back on in the 30-second. Never mind. It didn't. Well, you ready?
I believe in myself.
I believe
Yeah.
it'll work. All right. Let's play this.
Hey, seriously.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. What were we saying?
No, you're good. I was literally just saying okie dokie.
Real mentally
If he's mad
retarded.
at me, that's my statement. But if he's mad at her,
He hasn't mentioned you.
okay, then it's the fact that she said this man commits felonies.
But he said it's been a couple of weeks of her doing this.
So what? So does he have a case or?
I mean,
I don't know. I haven't heard the things.
Well, yeah, if Steak is committing felonies, then he has no case.
Well, then maybe he thinks he has a case because he's not committing felonies.
Well, yeah, there you go. I mean, if he's not committing felonies, there you go.
I assume he.
Okay, but
Listen,
speaking of the
here's the thing about Steak. He gets free legal representation.
Yeah.
As a, so it's no sweat to him. He's just ready to go. And I assume he knows about like the discovery phase. Otherwise, what's the case? So.
Well, I imagine.
Well, he's just freaking out. He's just upset. He's very upset.
Well, he is
He's crying in
schizophrenic.
Maine.
Yeah. Is he crying
He's
in Maine?
freaking out. He's having an yeah.
No, he called me.
was crying in Maine. Well, he's also crying in Maine earlier. He's having a schizophrenic episode. He's very upset. You know, no one likes him anymore. You know, he's fallen off. He's off the wagon. He doesn't pay any attention to his wife, and you know, he stays up all night drinking. And
Oh Jesus, Iceman! Jesus, they are a very happy marriage. I've met her. They are very happy.
I have my notes on what Cat Lady mentioned. It's possibly doing felonies on live stream or talking about committing felonies. It's the sexually harassing women consistently throughout the LCU. Which, I mean, that's like the Amber stuff or whatever when he like flirts with women, you know, like, I don't know if you remember those moments. And then it was.
I just say Amber. Did he flirt with Amber?
Oh, he was like, you know, bitch, I'll make you straight. Like, you know, you want that fucking dick. You know, you want all this.
What's the career-ending shit? I'm kind of interested.
Okay, so little bit of context. So this is what we were briefly talking about yesterday. So in the midst of like when they were like cutting their promos, talking their shit on people, he said that he had some potentially career-ending receipts on Nightmare. So Nightmare comes up and he's just like bold-faced, like, what is it? Let's just see it. I would do the same shit, low-key, because I'm like, don't wave it over my fucking head. Let's just see what it is. And when we do eventually see what it is, it's really funny. It's actually hilarious.
Okay, yeah, I'm very interested because I didn't catch this part at all.
I can DM you. If she got crazy, it would have been. I'm like, maybe I'll do it, but I always felt bad to fucking talk about.
DM it to me.
Oh, well, okay.
If you do that, that'll prepare him for covering.
Well, I don't even want to use it. I thought it'd be.
DM it to me. I think it's kind of wild that you've got some apparently shady shit on me. That's career ending. That's a bit of a bold statement, no?
Well, it's like
Nightmare?
Yeah, on Nightmare. Keem would be fucking rabid, fucking upset about it probably. I'll send it
I
to.
won't say
I'll
it.
send it to Mike.
I won't say what it is. DM it. DM it to me. I won't say what it is.
First.
All right, so let me skip ahead to after everybody's seen the information, so we can skip all the in-betweens.
I already know this is gonna be some bullshit. I just don't like exactly what you were saying. I don't understand the whole dangling it over someone's head, and I feel like that's such like a Tech thing to do. Like, Tech wants to involve himself in, like, everything, so any little morsel of information he has, he's gonna hold on to it for fucking dear life and use it as content for the next week and a half. That's just his MO in the LCU since I've been watching at the very least. It's just bad. It's just bad. And also, Iceman talking about anyone's fucking mental health is fucking insane considering that man was just in a tinfoil hat and constantly talks about how the Freemasons are coming for him.
That's why I had to show that. I'm like, because no, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of played it all. It's not the same episode, but like it gives you context. It gives you context of who we're dealing with here. Some of you guys have told me you've never seen him before, so I showed you just what a regular episode looks like at a random point in the video, and he's sitting there out the window being like, tinfoil. Like, it's just
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying there's a van pulling up. Like, but then you want to come.
He's
for
like,
steak
do you have
for-
my like? They're sitting here calling Steak schizophrenic. Did we not just see the clip at the very beginning of this video? Like that's my point. I'm trying to like bring the evidence. And it's like the pot calling the kettle black here. It makes absolutely no fucking sense.
You also just can't sit there and co-sign Tech talking about fucking like Steak sexually harassing women in the LCU. Like, you didn't literally get fired not once but like twice in a row for that shit. Come the fuck on, Iceman.
Yes. No.
Like,
yes. This is someone that I don't even get along with, but I agree with them right now. Dank in the chat said, crazy work when Tech is constantly talking about his own dick to women. Half the hosts doing much worse and are sex pests. But that's like my point. He's sitting here saying, "Oh, well, steak is so terrible," but Tech was the one who was openly sending his dick. He just had that whole interaction with Smooch happen like a week ago. Why is everybody coming at shit that they're
like
actively? And then he's sitting here calling him an alcoholic. Like, it's like all these things apply. Like,
Isn't that a funny little coincidence, though? That it's like he was just under scrutiny for that, and now all of a sudden he's pushing the narrative on Steak. Like, oh, it's literally Amber, what we were talking about yesterday. Oh, look over here. Don't look over there at that thing. Pay attention to this instead.
Weird. Very weird beef, but...
Ugh.
All right, so here it continues.
So Nightmare, here's the thing. Me and him have had discussions off the air. He's actually been a nice guy to me lately.
No, that can't be true.
He has. Really?
So shut up. I'm talking.
No, I'm talking to Tag.
Yeah. That's how I found out. If you look at the second message. But yeah, I don't know.
So wait a minute. So it's true.
It's true, and I have the links. But now they're privated, so I can't use them.
Send it to me.
Well, Mike, I thought, if Keem saw this.
Go ahead. Heck, you may as well send it to him.
Okay, I'll copy paste this in your DMs.
Is it bad?
Well, it's not for Nightmare to fucking say. I thought it was whatever. I didn't give a shit. I just thought it was fucking hilarious, and I was gonna joke about it.
It's all subjective. It goes on people's opinion
nothing
of
criminal.
the situation, which I know.
Nothing insane.
No, nothing criminal.
Yeah, let's make that a
Keem
fact.
would call it criminal.
Let's go! Bro, you think you fucking got me, bro?
No, I thought
you think
I
you
thought
got
that's-
me with that?
No.
The furry shit on my personal channel was the Starman stuff, you retard. It's the interview with Starman.
No, it's not.
Okay, so much just happened and so little context given if you have no clue what he's talking about here. So let me take you guys back. Remember when we did the episode of Nightmare's LSU University and we talked about that crazy expose that happened that started with nerds and then Nightmare took over the investigation on that guy?
Yeah. I do
That's
remember
what
that.
he's talking about. So I'm not gonna lie, I was not willing, I wouldn't have done this, but in the midst of trying to figure out what was going on in that community.
At Little Mel 82 super shattered $10. Being a furry isn't hurting anyone, unlike being fitter.
The reason that we don't like furries in this community is because furries, it's like they usually end up being into really weird shit. So it just kind of saves a little, it avoids some stuff. But anywho, so he went into like the VR chat community that they were in or whatever and like infiltrated as like a fake furry person to like record what they were doing to put it out on a stream. So that's what Tech's talking about. That's like this like privated shit because it was privated because it was like stuff that he was using for like LCU content. But sometimes you need to like have a video like uploaded privately to the, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just that one of the easiest ways to show stuff sometimes. So I get why he did it like that. But yeah, so let's also wait and see how Tech says he got this evidence. Because I know you're all sitting here like, wait, how did Tech just get a privated video from Nightmare's YouTube channel, his personal channel?
And also, wasn't it taken down?
Huh?
Or is it back up? I said, and also, wasn't it taken down?
No, by taken down,
or...
he means privated.
No, I mean his entire YouTube channel. Like,
that's his, like,
Nightmares.
That was his, like, account he posted on. I think this is just his personal account he's talking about. He still has a YouTube account.
Okay, gotcha.
You have to have one to be an editor on a channel.
Right, yeah, that does make a whole lot more sense.
Put it there so I could... Yes, it fucking is.
No, this is from like 13 years ago.
Bro, there is no shit from 13 years ago, you lying fucking bitch.
All right, well, let me just send the links and unprivate the videos and then tell me about it.
What private videos? On my account?
I'm going to copy this and...
But Nightmare, let me just say, the way they say they got it...
On my account?
The way they said they got it, they said you logged into the computers on Fat Camp, and I guess they saw it.
I gave the links to Mike.
Shit. So, I don't know if you guys caught that little drop that Mike put, but talk about a mic drop, literally. He's saying that this was just taken off of the Fat Camp computer. So you got little tech snooper over here going through the computer at Fat Camp when people's accounts are logged in as editors so that they can access their YouTube channels to be able to do their streams. And Tech is snooping through their accounts to see what he could find as little evidence to keep for later. What the fuck?
I'm saying, man, it's one thing to be like sent information and it's still weird and like I wouldn't keep the information, but like it's a whole other thing to go out of your fucking way to try to find something to pin on one of your coworkers. Like what's the fucking thought? That's what I'm saying. He's literally like he's a little rat, and like he looks for any little morsel of like information that he can like hold on
So
to
grimy.
and fucking use for content. I'm saying, bro, I don't fuck with that.
Ugh.
That's bizarre.
I'll forward them to you, but they're private on your channel now, so.
You don't mind me playing VR chat and trolling people? What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Don't worry about it. I think you'll be fine.
Kid, this is the Starman shit.
Well, unprivate the videos. And why are those videos like over a decade old?
I showed them on fucking
Did you have
was it
Starman?
Test or Crack at the time?
Did you have Starman videos on your channel from over 10 years ago?
No, they're not from over 10 years ago. They dated that because that's how I saved the fucking video, dude. I got them from people. I put them there so I had them saved.
They were uploaded to your channel.
I'm playing as a fucking killer croc, dude, listening to fucking Skull. What's his name?
Sounds like the only person that could show us would be the person who controls the channel that can unprivate.
Well, I'll show you right now. I don't care. Whoa, it's got like some images that I hadn't censored. That's why it's privated, right? Because they have like really fucking gross avatars. But like these are literal characters that I fucking am interviewing. Because like Starman's right.
I can actually back up Nightmare because I've seen all this evidence. It is really gnarly when it's uncensored. There's some nasty ass shit.
No,
in there.
oh yeah. But I'm saying, like, this is a nothing burger on Tech's part. Like, I don't understand the point that he's trying to prove. Because if anything, you just made yourself seem 10 times shadier.
Yeah.
And it's like, who wants to go to a fucking IRL event when you gotta worry about fucking Tech snooping around every corner?
Right. I'm like, I would never use any of the PCs. That's so crazy. Okay, so that's the bulk of like what happened there. Tech accuses Nightmare of like deleting evidence, and then Nightmare basically just says that Tech is running a gay op. But we could go on for 3 more minutes of that, but I could just basically tell you what was said. So then I will mention, hold on, uno moment. There might be a part that I missed that was slightly important. Oh yeah, so during the stream, at one point, Tech kind of confirms that he was the one who sent Iceman alcohol, but then I'll show you so you guys can like take this up for interpretation, because he says later on that he didn't actually send him alcohol and that it was a bit. So I feel like it is important to at least give you this like clip that like it's kind of up in the air.
Like that?
Yeah, the shit is so weird. Hi, Keem.
Ladies, what's going on?
Well, hello.
Sorry to interrupt the show.
No, you're good.
We haven't seen you in a minute. What brings you on?
Right.
Well, I just seen that the show was live and there was no members.
Yeah.
That's not right. That's not okay.
So tell him, Keem. Tell him what to do. We've just been talking about shit. Honestly, we've been so focused on like running through the content, we haven't asked for anything the whole stream.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. You should have at least 5 members by now.
Well, shit.
Would anyone like to pretty please drop a little something?
We look bad in front of our boss right now, y'all. I don't know what to say.
Is the chat boycotting you? What did you guys do to them?
Guys, are you mad at us?
You know what?
Smash that glass! Wait, we got it. Barely functional with the 10 glass hole gifted members!
Those are the only members we're getting all stream, bro. I'm telling you, we better...
We got one more. We got glass lobotomy with the 1.
Yo, keep thinking this mic is insane.
King God, this is better than
That like shook me to my core. I was like, what's happening? We also got the Drama Network 2026 with the 5 glass hole gifted, and Little Mel 82 with the 10 glass hole gifted.
Thank you so much. Oh my god. I appreciate y'all not making us look crazy.
Damn, he really came in to just be like, damn, look at you. No members?
Yo, okay. Okay. So if anyone is like following the LCU today, he like straight up ended gay earlier because like it was like yeah, it was like non-10, and he said he was gonna do that for the rest of the day. So when I heard the dun dun dun, my booty hole clenched.
I was like, shit. We're down for the count. Oh, also, we got Poot Zoomies with the Band World for 3 months who said, Zay and Rosie, thank you for providing us with entertainment every day. Love you and the glass holes.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much for sticking around for 3 months. We appreciate the fuck out of you.
Still in green tally.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Oh,
Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Well, first and foremost,
I just happened to look at the stream. We've been live for a while, and I see no members.
Well, okay.
Smash that glass!
Oh, sorry. The glass was smashing. So we were talking about the stuff that's going on between Cat Lady and Steak, but I had to give them the context of what led up to it, and then we're gonna get into the stuff that happened on Bus with the Stefan interview. Because you were like glazing.
You must be doing
also,
bad because there's no members.
no, wait. She has to exit out the stream that she's playing right now because it still will say 0. It hasn't updated yet. I swear. They're there.
26.
Is the chat like boycotting you or something? It still says 0 members.
That's a 26.
No, yeah, it updated. We swear.
Ah! Oh, we got a new cash cow.
Harmonious pretzel.
Oh my god.
Harmonious
Damn, that cash cow must have been worth 26 members.
Yes. He's just coming in to roast us today. What's happening?
I guess I'll take it.
We also got Mel Raffle with the cash cow for 2 months who said, Keem the content cuck, stop ruining our shows. We got Octoling with the cash cow for 3 months who said Zay and Jersey W. And we got Little Mel with the 2 who said we really are just into the live. They're locked in. All right, let's get them back and locked in because we still got so much to run through, y'all. So much.
If he tried to accuse us of our fucking fans boycotting us one more time, I was gonna be like, to be fair.
You said it like an omen. I blame you.
So I'm watching the stream and I don't see that many members. Like nobody's.
No, I feel like I'm in a loop. Like I feel like I'm literally living
He's like the
Groundhog
Megamind
Day.
meme, like no bitches, but it's no members. Like,
Isn't this the show that used to get 50 bombs?
I mean, okay, to be fair, yes, but it wasn't like a.
Drama alert just sent us 50
Holy shit!
Thank you. What's happening? Wait, but now we gotta update it. He's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, you didn't get any members. He's gonna be like, you got no members, no bitches.
Wait, don't update it. Let him drop another 50 bomb. Hold up. Yo, what the fuck? Well, thank you, Drama Alert, for the fucking 50 bomb. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. Thank you also, Shotgun Angel, for the 1 glass hole gifted. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you for showing up and showing out for us. What the fucking freaking stinking heck?
Well, shit. Well, no bitches, I guess. Okay, the proof. the where he says it. I can't leave you all on this cliffhanger.
Main Tech got this, and I just appreciate all the support so far. Not expecting.
The sound started playing.
Like, if y'all, yeah, I can't say that because, but yeah, fucking the sport's amazing. So thank you once again. So Karina, I want to reply to her real quick. Yeah, I did fuck up massively last weekend, and I want to say sorry if it actually, you know, offended anyone. I know drinking and driving is a terrible thing. Me and my friend got into a car accident last year. He was drinking behind the wheel, and we had to walk 20 miles home because our phones were also fucked, and it was a terrible situation. And I remember just going home that night, and my legs were just so swollen just by walking that far. My ankles swollen, and I'm like, gosh, alcohol is a demon. It's a poison. It's something that I'm trying to overcome, and I want to quit, because if I keep letting this happen, I'm going to be gone from this network and I'm going to be fucked. So I need to get my shit together. Listen.
Cat Lady.
Cat Lady, welcome. Oh, Cat Lady.
Okay, so you were like personally. Ha! Okay, so you had to deal with something. You were personally affected by drunk driving, and yet here you are still getting behind the wheel. Like it's not, that makes it look even worse now, because it's like, okay, so you clearly know the repercussions. Thankfully no one was hurt in that situation. You guys just had to walk the fuck home, but even still, like, you clearly know it's not good. And listen, I know alcoholism is a huge thing. Like, my father, when he passed, it was fucking cirrhosis of the liver from being an alcoholic his whole life. So I understand that, like, it's a demon in and of itself. It's something, it's an uphill battle. I'm saying it's an uphill battle that you are constantly fighting. But, like, maybe this is not the right environment for you then. Like, maybe you need to, like, go self-reflect a little bit and work on yourself before coming back into this network.
Nah, the network's not the problem. It's how he's using the network as an outlet to drink. That's the problem. You don't have to do your shows and drink. There's hella hosts here that don't drink and do their shows stone cold sober.
Hey, however, like, for instance, right, if I were to, and this is not me blaming you or blaming anybody else, if I were to try to, like, quit vaping, right, and I'm seeing you, or fuck it, let's even take it into, like, IRL shit. If I'm watching a movie and I'm constantly seeing somebody vape or, like, seeing somebody smoke a cigarette in front of me, it's gonna, like, subconsciously make me also want to partake in it. It is about willpower, but it's like, you're putting yourself in an environment where you're with fucking Tech Protect. Like, the man drinks like a fucking fish. So you're gonna constantly see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not blaming the network whatsoever, but I'm saying if you don't have the willpower to stop yourself, maybe you shouldn't be in an environment where it's like constantly happening around you. Right.
Yeah,
That's like an alcoholic going to a bar. Like, it's just goofy. Don't put yourself in that kind of situation altogether.
Mm-hmm. Well, that gives us pretty much most of the context that leads over into live. Granted, there was obviously gonna have been more shit said, but they're gonna talk about it on live. So we're just gonna get into the bulk of what they start fighting about, because it gets really heated. And I didn't realize we're already 47 minutes into this stream. Time has been flying by today, y'all. So we're gonna try to hit this as fast as possible, because we still got the entire bus interview to go through. So maybe we'll extend today. I don't know. We'll feel it out.
Get into it. Yeah.
Oh, also,
I am,
let me read out
yes,
these
ma'am.
ones really quickly just before we get this clip going. We got Mooney Snails with the Canadian 149 hot dog. We got Spagooty with the 99-cent hot dog. Barely Functional with the 149. Flat and Banana. Chubby Scorpion with the 2. Said another Tuesday. More baloney. No baloney. Ever. No baloney. Ever. Never.
More
Cat
baloney.
Vinci with the 99-cent hot dog. We got Zacky Poo with the $1. We got Danny Midnight with the 99-cent hot dog. We got PJ Equine Lady with the 149 hot dog. And we got Cat Vinci with the 99-cent hot dog. Thank you guys very much. And let's get rolling in the river.
You are S1K. We are S1K.
And we got K Nicole with the 149 hot dog. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. I just gotta say, seeing this argument go down with Steak just fully in a mushroom onesie was kind of iconic.
He called it his samurai costume at one point, so I guess that's part of the lore here. We also got Carly Sue with the 99-cent hot dog. Thank you all very much. Now, let's get a certain.
Hell yeah.
Team taught me, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah,
Just let us say a piece. Go ahead.
Sure, bud. So anyways, what I said when I was brought up and I was asked to come in here is I have a problem with the fucking hypocrisy. I have the problem with people, number one, being fucking unfactual. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I have a very big problem with being unfactual.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a very big problem with people holding other people to standards that they don't hold themselves to.
There's no way you just said that. There's no way you just fucking said that. You literally let Iceman and Tech Protect sit up there, agree on the fact that Steak's an alcoholic, Steak's a schizophrenic, all this shit. And you're talking about, I don't fuck with people who don't hold themselves to standards they hold other people to. What the hell are your co-hosts doing? Or the people you're associating with, the people you're fighting this battle with doing? It makes no sense. You're all doing the same fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just because you're maybe not directly doing it doesn't mean that you're not surrounding yourself and enabling the people that are actively doing the bullshit that you're now accusing someone else of. Make it make sense, bitch. I just don't get it. Like, you were going in on Turbo a week ago because he was coming at your like mic situation, and like it turned into this whole fucking big ass thing. You were like riding for your point and shit, but then it's like, oh yeah, someone was drunk driving and I was literally watching it. It's fine. It's whatever. There's bigger fish to fry here. Like, no. No, I don't think there is, actually. I think that is the big fish, and I think it should be fried.
And when you hear what she's been upset about this whole time, because I promise you they get to it somewhere in this convoluted-ass argument, it's so stupid. It's actually the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard somebody mad about in the LCU. But we're going to get into it.
What's the unfactual part? Do you mind if I just ask that?
Oh, well, here, let's start here. Steak, the reason that I have a problem with you has nothing to do with whatever bullshit each time you make up some other story. The reason I have a problem with you is because you actually had a person come up to you who auditioned and was told they would be intern. They came up to you the next day to ask about their role. And then you shit on them, and then you used it as a time to spurg off about fucking yo mama instead of saying, hey man, I can't change your role. Let me get Keem on it whenever he's back.
Okay, so who's that person? Who was that?
Who was that?
It was Bettina. My fucking, she was.
Who even? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. When I heard this, she goes, it was Bettina. Who the fuck even is that? We are fighting over an intern right now. Over an intern. Is the intern up here complaining about it? Did the intern complain about it? She's gonna say she did.
You know,
okay, so she already complained about it. Then why are we here? Who cares?
You know, I think it was somebody that actually came up and did a tryout on Glass, if memory serves me correctly, and also did a tryout on Pit. And then when they didn't get their intern role right away, they like demanded it at like 7 o'clock in the morning in the main chat until they got it. And they were like one of the only people out of the Pit trials that actually got an intern role that were like promised one. If this is the right person, if this is the person I'm thinking of.
Yes, because that's the exact same story that the DACA team member told me this morning. So that exactly matches up.
Yeah. It's just.
What are we fighting about? So I hear that she went up on live and complained about it already. She stood up for herself. So then what? Where are we at with it? She ran her course as an intern, doesn't have an intern anymore. Hopscotch and a fucking jump, bitch? Like, what do you want him to fucking do? I'm just so confused. What's the fucking argument?
That's what I'm saying. This is fucking stupid, man. Also, I do want to address one comment made to me. Jenna Rachel said, Rosie, so why were you okay with Steak making fun of female cops in your IRL? Definitely wasn't. Definitely kept telling this man to shut the fuck up. Like, I constantly was telling him to shut the fuck up every time he was saying some crazy shit, or I was straight up like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. There's only so much that I can do as one person. And I mean, I was like literally up on their stream.
Would you want him to gag his mouth? I'm just like...
I already know what the audience is like over on live. I already know what they like to do. And like, I tried my best. Like, to be like, hey,
I heard
look.
you say it. Multiple people in the chat are saying they heard you say it. You're good. It's not that serious. But also, we got Laura Chu. Welcome to Cash Cow.
Welcome to Cash Cow. I just don't want to seem hypocritical myself, right? Because it's like, obviously we're talking about somebody where it's like a double standard situation. And like, I don't want it to come across like, oh yeah, I condone a bunch of bullshit, but now I'm gonna like ride my high horse. Like, I didn't fuck with it.
Oh,
I didn't
I'm
fuck
not
with
riding
it then.
on my horse
I don't
in this
fuck
argument.
with it now.
I'm telling them this argument is dumb. This is starting over an intern. Let the intern fight with Steak if she's got such a fucking problem. That's my point. And this is not a high horse anywhere.
No, that's a fact. Where the fuck
We're
is
on a
she
mini
at
horse right now,
now?
trying to fucking teach it to play keyboard. This shit don't make no fucking sense. That's what's happening.
Also,
That's a pig. Call.
This is probably a big ask, but we're at 77 members right now. If we could hit like 100, we'll definitely do an extension for you guys.
And it'll make we'll at least go until we're done with all the content we have, which probably is at least 30 minutes over. And we'll make Keem look good. Or we'll look good to Keem.
Make us wait. I was gonna say we'll make us look good.
You get what I'm trying to say here? I don't know. We were embarrassed. He came in and hit me with the no bitches, and I've been thrown off my game.
Jenna, it's all good. Do not worry about it. Seriously, because Jenna in the chat said I must have missed you saying that. I'm sorry. It's all good. I just wanted to clarify. Because I vividly remember that whole thing going down, and I was like, oh, it's just like this.
We got Barely Functional with the 5 glass gifted. Thank you, thank you. Here, let's see an update before we get fucking bullied. 83. Thank you. Bam.
Period. We need 17 more to get that hundo.
All right.
I think.
So let's see where this keeps going.
My fucking intern for a while, and she came on my show.
Explain?
She was upset with it. I said something, and I recorded it, and I put it in Discord, so you didn't have to watch my show since you don't, although you often have an opinion about it.
No one does.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you for the Band World.
Day. Welcome to Band World. Glad
We'll loop in a bit.
I'm not. That's not a loop. I'm not looping because I haven't said the same thing.
Okay, well, if you were a community manager, you would have known I wasn't allowed to give interns at the time. So your mama asked for me to make an intern, but I didn't have authority to do so. I've talked to Christina Bettina. I think she's great. I don't think it has anything to do with you. You could be hateful because of this moment. I don't remember it. It must have been a much more bigger deal to your life than mine.
I want to know who the hell is Cat Lady to make any comment about Steak smoking weed because she worked with Gidget that smoked weed and never said a word.
That's true.
And to say that she knows about his DD, 214 prove it.
Well, Gidget didn't have schizophrenia, so.
I don't have a problem with people smoking pot.
Okay, so this is where the conversation turns. So we found out what she's really upset about. It's this intern, Christina Bettina. But now this is where we start getting into all her other reasons that she doesn't like Steak that have literally nothing to do with this and nothing to do with her argument. And I don't understand how this brings any point. And I'm going to be honest. They're saying that that she's clearly still working with the Voldemort. Well, yeah, because this is the stuff that the Voldemort says. It just comes off a little shady. So it's like whenever you get into an argument that with somebody, you're just gonna pair it with your Voldemort co-host said. I don't know. That's a little weird. That's suspicious.
And Steak literally said that Bettina and him had a whole conversation. So like, why the fuck are you getting involved in like somebody else's shit? It's the same thing with Tech. It's the same thing with fucking Iceman. It's the same thing with like a lot of the people here, unfortunately, that like just try to like fucking yo mama. They try to like worm themselves like into like areas and like arguments and conversations that just have jack shit fuck all to do with them. Like, it's not your battle. Why are you fighting it, man?
But then the even realer reason that they're up here does get revealed later. And spoiler alert, it was all for clout. We're not even going to play the fucking clip of that, I don't think, because it's so much later in the stream. But Iceman literally admits that pretty much this entire thing was just because they wanted the clout of going up and doing the whole battle on live. So it is stupid, but we keep going. Because this is where things get real weird to me.
And that's never what I said. But people like to fucking change what people are saying or stuff words in their mouths because, again, nobody gives a fuck about accuracy, do they?
Okay. Do you want to explain a little bit more about what that means?
Yeah,
what you're like insinuating with that?
Content?
Absolutely, sure. Let's not finish one thing. Let's just hop onto another.
Okay, well, let's go back to the original thing. You're
you.
talking about the intern thing. He gave you an answer.
I wasn't able to make interns. It wasn't something I had permission to do at the time.
Correct.
Being a community manager is a lot of work. You tried it for 4 days. You should know.
Yeah, but again, let's go back to actually
But drinking and
what I
driving is
said.
fun.
I had a problem with the way you treated her and in taking that moment as an opportunity to spurg off about yo mama instead of just saying something like, hey, I can't change your role when
yeah, I don't remember this. Do you have any receipts of
this? Sounds like, okay, so we didn't wrap up her diaper in a nice little bow and pat her on the bum before we sent her off. No, like, what? Like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If you're just expecting people to, like, talk to everybody like, as an intern, if you're coming in, you're expecting everyone's gonna talk to you nicely, they won't. That's just how it is. I'm so sorry, but that is unfortunately, like, the people here are not always gonna be the most little pleasant people, and they're not always gonna like you. There's a million fucking personalities here, and things are gonna be conflicting. So I don't know. It's a little interesting to me that it's like, oh well, Steak didn't focus on her when she was on the show. Was she saying anything important? Not really. She's complaining about a fucking intern role. Like, do that somewhere else.
Exactly. Like, you wanted to, they did a goal and everything. That goal was for Cat Lady as well as Tech to go up there, correct? Like the 200 member goal?
Yeah.
Okay, so they literally did a goal for you to go up there, for you to contribute not a shit ton to the conversation. Like,
Well, she's contributing more than Tech and Iceman right now, to be honest. They're sitting there saying nothing.
I mean, yeah, at the very least. But even still, it's just like, it's a big nothing burger. Like, the reason why she's up there is a big nothing burger and is completely different. And, like, she's completely pivoting from the point that she was making on gay and, like, why she was up in arms about it. Because now we're talking about a fucking intern thing that already got fucking resolved.
Exactly.
So I don't
It's like, what more,
understand.
in my head, I'm like, what more do you want? She doesn't have an intern anymore? Okay, well, that's up to Keem. Or,
Exactly.
like, Mike. Anywho, though.
Like, why didn't you take it up with one of them instead of coming for Steak? And like Steak said, like, you were a community manager. Like, you know that you don't necessarily have those fucking, like, powers.
Well, she wasn't one
Like,
at the
you
time.
don't-
She is one now, but I don't know.
Well,
maybe
no,
she
she
thought,
was one.
Maybe she thought Steak had special powers because this was, like, around the time where I guess he was supposed to, like, be running the universe. I don't know. I don't really know what the thought process was here. I'm trying to give some sort of rationale to it, but regardless, I feel like it is over.
No. If I remember correctly, this was before. Like, I could be wrong. I'll fully eat that if I am. But, like, if I am remembering correctly, this was before Keem started, like, saying, okay, yeah, Mike, Yo Mama, and Steak are going to be in charge of the universe. Because this was a minute ago. Like, the pit tryouts were a little minute ago at this point.
Yeah, so were ours, but I don't know. Time flies here. It was a year ago to me. We got Zacky Poo with the 5 little dancing lemon.
Oh, get into it. Yeah. Oh,
Sorry, I had to hit that. And Zacky Poo also sent a 149 little peach. And we got Barely Functional with a happy little, he's a wow lemon. We are like one of the only channels that still has super stickers because we still haven't unlocked that other thing. Apparently, if they unlock the other thing, the super stickers go away. So I'd rather lemon it up until our final days.
Yeah.
So send as many lemons as you can.
How are people going to be S1K?
How are they going to be lemons? I love the lemons. I'm sorry, lemons. Do you see
The
how
lemons
he
do
dances
serve.
and grooves? Exactly. Sorry, I'm about to knock my
jiggy
shit
with it.
All right, let's keep going.
This?
Oh my God.
If you got
Well, if you
clips,
drank
we'd
less
love to
and
see
smoked
them.
less,
Yeah, do you have anything? That would be great.
Do you really need me to pull up all the Discord bullshit? You're the one who said, I'm saying
Well-
this is the reason I'm upset with you, while you keep saying other things.
Well, again, not only is it good just to bring your receipts whenever you're going to make accusations, secondly, we have an audience. I know you're not used to that, but we got about 2,600 people watching on Memorial Day. Guys, thank you for being
remember
here.
when you used to have
And
10K?
Let Boogie finish.
they would like to see the receipts. You see what I'm saying? So work on that receipt, and we'll get back
I'm
to
not
you.
going to copy over a big long conversation in Discord. I'm not going to.
Okay, so you have no receipts, no problem. Next,
Okay,
accusation.
next.
Let's
He's
move on.
obviously
Then what's
really
next?
dumb.
Hold on.
He's
Before we go on this
already
whole fucking receipt
verified-
bullshit,
verified
if you're
it happened.
No,
if
not
your
all the
argument's
bullshit
gonna
you said.
be- If your argument's gonna be, well, pull up the receipt, or else it's infactual. Motherfucker, this is a 3-hour prepared fucking like appearance on Locale Live to have a debate about shit. Fuck you,
Nobody
me.
wanted you here. This is not something I even care to fucking do, dude. But we do have some.
But
I hear what you're saying, but if
Yeah,
your
we were gonna
argument
grill
is,
and do
where is
Memorial
the
Day.
proof? Show me the evidence. I don't give a fuck what you're gonna do. This is the
Of what
content
she's
you plan
saying.
now.
What is it?
Okay. If you're like, I need
What
the
is
evidence
it?
before I fucking agree to you, that's fucking
Yeah, the
dumb.
last time you looked this
Either
hard,
accept it or
Nightmare
don't
whooped
accept
your
it.
ass. It's fucking hilarious. You put your big tough guy face on for this again.
Episode, checking all the fucking.
So let's skip ahead a little.
Oh, brother. This is like... This feels like Groundhog Day. Fuck Keem coming up 3 times. This feels like Groundhog Day. Because they've just been saying the same fucking thing. And, like, there was a couple moments where, like, I tuned out of live and, like, I would come back in and it was still going. That's what I was saying. Like, for the first 30 minutes, I was like, okay, maybe. And then it just kept going.
Well, thankfully, they do get some mediation going. And They get back to it, but we just had to skip through the because it literally sounded like turkeys gobbling at one point, and the second the stream starts sounding like that, I'm like, bitch, I'm out. That at this point,
Sorry, can you hit that again?
Dude, now that I don't have to do rewind, you hear the turkeys gobbling like, and you walk away. We got V Midnight with the 2 who sent a little super lemon. Ooh.
Thank you.
All right, now let's hit it.
Okay, I promise you. But Cat Lady came in first, so we'd like to finish with her. Is that okay? And then we can cook you.
Okay, so mediation means we should understand what is going to qualify as an argument, right?
Well,
if
we
the
had
other
an
side is not going
accusation,
to
we
accept
had
it,
an answer, and now we have to move on because we don't have anything else to go on, right? She says, you treated the intern badly. Steak says, I wasn't even allowed to make her an intern, and I popped off at that moment. Now we're past it because we have nothing else to go on, so now we have to move on to the next moment, right? Does that make
I
sense?
don't know why you're even acting like there's something to go on. All I did was correct him in his multiple different assertions.
He didn't make he didn't make the person you wanted intern because he couldn't make them intern at the time.
No, that's not the problem.
There we go.
He treated the person.
Yeah, for all that other stuff she said, I said show me. But I mean, I agreed to the first part. Yeah.
She said it's the way he treated the person. So once again, it's like, who is this person to Steak to be like real? Like, I'm not trying to be like that, but it's like not everybody has earned respect sometimes. I don't know what their interaction was. I don't know what he did that was so disrespectful, but all I've heard is that he didn't give her the role. That was it.
I'm telling you, like, from like I didn't see it personally. So again, I will take it back and walk it back absolutely if I'm proven wrong. But from what I was told, like that morning, she was going like ape shit in the main chat trying to get her like intern role. So maybe she was just like spam tagging people. Maybe she, and this is pure speculation, but like maybe she was spam tagging people. Maybe she was like adamant about getting it and was like almost coming across like demanding it. And like if you like ping the fuck out of Steak especially, but like a lot of these hosts, but like if you ping the ever-loving shit out of Steak, he's gonna be like, bitch, what the hell do you want? Like, if that was what it was, okay, but I don't.
Why can't she just say what Steak did though? Why are we playing this where we have to play like Hoopla and Sherlock Holmes and try to figure out and jump through hoops? Cat Lady, just tell us what he did. What did he do to treat her like shit? Because all I heard is he didn't give her an intern role. He doesn't have the power. Like what? Did he not tie her shoes and give her a kiss on the forehead? Like, I'm just, what?
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm losing
That's what I'm
it.
saying. Like, if it's no, bitch, we are in the same boat right now. Cause I feel exactly the same way. Like, if you don't have like a fucking screenshot or something, like if this is such a well-known thing, surely he did it in main chat or something, or did it somewhere that's like easily like proven. Like, I don't understand why you didn't. If you're gonna come this fucking gung-ho about something,
at this point, I don't care about the receipt. Just say what the fuck it is. Sorry, I'm losing it.
that too.
I'm sorry, I'm losing it. We got Sammy Said So with the 1 glass hole gifted. Thank you. Let's keep it moving because I know there's not even too much left of this. The bulk of this ends up looping later on. Even Keem has to come in and tell them that it starts looping. So we're just going to get through like the main parts of the accusations and get to the end because I really want to get into the stuff that happened with Bus yesterday.
Absolutely. Also, I do see Foxy in our chat. So I just wanted to say, hey.
Hey.
I wasn't able to make intern at the time.
Okay. Second accusation, Cat Lady. What else you got?
Can we go back to the TTS real quick? So the TTS made a comment, like, who the hell is Cat Lady to make any comment about Steak smoking weed when she worked with Gidgey that smoked weed and never said a word? And to say that she knows about his DD214, prove it.
Now, back to the smoking issue. I have never said that I have a problem with smoking pot. What I do have a problem with is people who are committing felonies who have a problem with other people's criminal behavior.
Like DUIs?
Okay.
Like DUIs? Who got a
like
DUI?
drinking and driving?
I'm sorry, are any of y'all getting...
Is she saying that somebody that shoplifts, or like, okay, wait, actually better, because it's got to be a felony. Let's be clear. I guess there is felony shoplifting, huh?
Yeah, because a lot of the time what they do when it comes to like shoplifting cases is they'll accumulate it until it hits the felony point.
Let's do an even worse one. Somebody who commits identity theft. Somebody who commits identity theft can't judge a murderer. Somebody who commits identity theft can't judge a rapist. That's her logic. This is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Just because they're both criminals doesn't mean they're on the same level of crime. The crime that Iceman committed, whatever the fuck, drunk driving, kills people. Steak smoking weed in his garage harms no one but his lungs.
Thing if you're trying to say that, oh, it's illegal to like smoke in Texas and shit, then why weren't you mad at Voltage? Like, why? I mean, if they're also in the same state, like that was never an issue until Steak did it.
The reason she's saying she wasn't mad at her is because she's saying she doesn't care who commits crimes. But I think it's a stupid point to say that just because somebody commits a different crime, they can't judge another criminal. That's really dumb. Crimes are all different. Just because you're in jail doesn't mean that the people in prison committed the same type of crime as you, but you all had to commit crimes to get to either jail or prison. Those are two separate places.
Like, okay, motherfuckers in jail, right? Or in prison. They're in there for all different reasons, right? That doesn't mean that when a PDF file comes in, they don't absolutely go ham on this motherfucker, because it's not the same type of crime.
Very weird point. Very weird point. But
yeah.
A DUI? Oh, there's nobody up here getting a DUI.
She must have been asleep during it. That makes sense.
Or you're making assumptions because you don't care about accuracy.
Well, it's all assumptions at the end of the day until we get some evidence. You've made a bold assumption yourself, right? You made an assumption that Steak is committing a felony by smoking weed without a license to. Without a medical card, right?
Okay. Do you want to let's hit that one first. Absolutely. So do you have a medical card or certification?
I've shown Mike and Boogie all of my paperwork, my veterans paperwork, my diagnosis paperwork, and my medical license. Yes, I've shown.
There's no medical license in the state of Texas.
I've
there's
got
no
one.
card.
Then.
There is no certification. There is.
Why is this bitch such a snitch? Who cares? Can I be so for real? How many people smoked weed illegally in high school? Raise your hands in the chat. Most of y'all. Who gives a fuck? Goddamn bitch. What are you, a little snitch? What are you, a little rat? Like, what is the point? I'm
and this
so
is
serious.
where it's starting to cross into.
IRL. Like, why do you care what this
I was gonna say,
man
this is
does
when
in
it
his own
starts
garage?
crossing into IRL territory, like fully, because now you're doing research on a state. Oh, hello. Now you're doing research on a state that has like nothing to do with you for the sake of trying to like catch somebody up in some shit. Like, you watched this man take swigs behind the wheel. It doesn't matter if the car is fucking parked. You can't even fucking text in your vehicle if it's at a stop. So I don't understand why it's so hard for her to understand that it was just fucked.
I just don't get it. Are we gonna snitch? No? Then why are we bringing this up? Who cares? But she keeps going.
Yeah.
She doesn't even stop there. I'm sorry. I just had it because
it's
driving me insane. It's like, how many people have done that? Like, it's like, who cares, bitch? I'm sure you've done that.
Right.
Absolutely none. They put you on a digital registry. You have nothing but the digital registry. 1% of the doctors in the state of Texas are even able to prescribe you marijuana. They put you directly on a registry, and if they prescribe it to you, they then call the place that you prefer to get your prescriptions through. They call one of 3 dispensaries in Texas to get a product that is less than 10 milligrams concentration of THC product that is either something that you can eat, an aspiration, or a tincture, because it's illegal.
Taking pills, driving over kids.
So you couldn't just tell us what he said to fucking Bettina, but you're out here going to the extent of being like, in the state of Texas, there's
we're
only
down to
3.
the milligrams. We're down to the milligrams. You said daily. Like, do you not realize the daily? Anyway, this is just kind of driving me insane. I'm not going to lie. Who fucking cares?
That's what I'm saying. Wendy Renee in the chat said, my heart hurt how disrespectful host treated Rosie as a new intern. So I have to disagree that demeaning of interns is not a big deal. kind treatment shouldn't have to be earned. I need more context.
That's my thing. I need more context. I don't want to say that people should just be demeaned for no reason, but I'm not going to say it's going to be all sunshine and rainbows and skippy hopscotch, because that's just a super lie. There are going to be people that are just going to be rude to you for no reason, so I don't want to lie to you. But I want to know what it is that Steak supposedly did that was so rude. Because I don't want to sit here and be like, well, yeah, he shouldn't be rude to interns, but what he did wasn't that serious. Like, I just don't want to sit here and make comments with no judgment. I actually agree. I shouldn't have even said the fact that sometimes people can be demeaned. Because who knows? Maybe she didn't even deserve that. I have no clue. So, yeah, I'm in the wrong for even saying that. Good point, Wendy.
And thank you also, because it was shit. You think I had it bad when I first got here? Go back to like Zay's treatment when she first fucking came into the LCU.
Back then, I wasn't an intern. It doesn't count. I was a YouTuber.
Well, okay, yeah, but I was gonna say you had like the YouTuber role for like 3 fucking months while you were getting shitted on left and fucking right, though. So, but yeah, I definitely agree with that sentiment that respect shouldn't be earned. Like the way that I live my life is I give a person respect until they show me that I shouldn't. Like, and that's so for real. That's how I've always been. But yeah, I don't like I absolutely agree with you. I don't think that it should have just been something that off the bat, like she should have just been given that disrespect just because she is an intern. But because we don't have the context, because the person that brought it up never fucking said the context, we have we can't make any stance in the argument because we don't know. Like, we just don't know what it is. And that's what I'm saying. For somebody to go into such grave detail and do this much research on Steak and like his like current like living state and shit, but not just be able to like tell us what happened is just insane to me.
Yup. And she keeps going. It ain't done.
Let me get this straight. Tech sends Iceman money knowing he's going to use it for booze talk about being an enabler.
Yes.
I'm not surprised, though Kors is a drunk as well. Also, I'm glad to see he had the balls to come on live.
Let's pivot and talk about that TTS for a second. Tech?
Of course.
Well, of course.
No,
look, they help run the show as well. It's what we've always done.
I do want to like continue this fucking weed thing because this narrative, like you didn't pick this up on your own, right? Like Gidgey originally brought this to the table.
No, I didn't get this up on my own. In fact, I was talking about it, and that's what Gidgey spurred off about because I was talking about it behind the scenes because I hate this.
Right. Okay. So if I could just finish my point. Fuck.
Why is Steaks and Nightmares MIC louder than everyone else's?
All right. Thank you.
I want to pause really quickly too because I also saw a point in the chat. Rain Smith said, how delusional we are that we're not realizing that Cat Lady's entire point is that Steak's a liar. But she just directly said that's not her point. That's my thing. If she was going on, dying on this hill, being like, well, I'm saying all this to prove Steak's a liar. Okay, still dumb, but whatever. She's directly saying that it's trying to prove the hypocrisy because he commits crimes the same way Iceman does. That's her point. That's what she said. Okay, so I'm going off of that and telling her that that is dumb because criminals can judge each other. And the more I keep hearing her talk about this hypocrisy, I get why Keem came up here and said looping. Because goddamn bitch, where's the hypocrisy? I can't figure it out.
But this is also the same woman that came for Steak because he drinks in his home with children. Like, she just...
Wait, I'm sorry. Lieutenant Aries said on Reaper she's going on about Steak's hypocrisy. I fucking... I fucking... Thank you, Chandanian, for the one that's so glisted. Yeah.
Glisted. Hey. Glisted to it. Yeah. That also leaves us with just 14 more members. Thank you for the update in the chat, Danny Midnight. I appreciate you.
15.
14. No.
It
14.
literally says 85 on the screen. Are you going to tell me I'm wrong?
I thought we just got one, so I thought it was going to be 14. You're going to tell your wife that she's wrong?
Yeah, because it directly says 85 on the screen.
You heard it here first, Danny. I tried. This is crazy. Okay, well, 15 then, Miss Quick Math.
All right, and we only got 40 minutes left, so we got to keep cooking.
Yeah, hit it.
I did turn down Steak. I turned down.
I can't run a show.
Mrs. C, God bless you.
Apparently, I'm still really loud, so I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit as well, because fuck it. But there we go. Anyway, so Gigi brought it up. Why did she then stop talking about it?
Gigi spurred off about it because I had been talking to her about it behind the scene because I hate hypocrisy. I have no idea why she did or didn't fucking quit talking about it. I know that she's heard that somebody showed her a card, which again, she told me never happened, which I believe because there is no medical marijuana card.
That came at the same time as their TTS, which was kind of hilarious. Thank you, Cat Vinci, for the 20 Glassel gifted members.
Thank you so much. Also, justice for Danny, because Chanting Yans didn't gift anyone in that moment, so it didn't count yet.
Well, now we're at 105 members.
That's a nice little round little number. I like that. Thank y'all so much.
All right. Let me see how much time is left on this clip that we're watching, actually, because I want to be able to get moving ahead here, and they're almost done. Okay, so there's only like 5 minutes left on the whole beginning part of it, and then we're going to skip ahead a fuck ton, because I don't even want to hear all the filler bullshit. I'll just tell you what happens, and if you want to watch it back, you can go watch it back for yourself, because I've never agreed with Keem Moore when he came in and told them they were looping.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, did anyone happen to snipe Beloved Tali in any of these gifteds today?
I don't think so.
Because this feels criminal. This actually feels criminal.
She's having a
this
Rachel
point.
moment. It took Rachel like a month and a half.
She's having
but she
a
got
Rachel and a fruit moment all over again.
it. Well, but now fruit is Spagooty, and Spagooty got it.
Well, yeah, maybe Beloved Tali, you might have to do that.
You might just gotta.
You might
a new
have to make.
account.
Yeah, at this point.
Litterbox was too busy being drunk and putting on hats to even care what he did. Her trying to defend him surprises me since I had thought you had a brain at one point.
Yeah.
Preach, green-eyed redhead.
Okay,
But,
so
I mean,
please
if we're
continue.
talking about hypocrisy and not liking crimes, you're coming down on me with no information. This is just shit you've Googled. Ma'am.
I didn't Google
anyway,
anything.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, it's his
so
time to talk.
You're absolutely fine working with someone who's a known fucking sex pest and creep and helping him fucking drink and drive around with his girlfriend.
Mistake doesn't equate. No, people make mistakes, you dumb fuck. If you repeat it over and over again, then it's no longer a mistake. People
It's in
make
the files.
mistakes. Get the fuck over it. Oh yeah, you know what else is in the files? Highlights. Lots of highlights of Iceman, because you just got fucked in your ass Johnny style, man. That's way too
There's new things in the files today that say you're in 2 more girls' DMs.
Yeah.
I know you weren't supposed to do that. I was in the private conversation with you.
Claims with no evidence from the same time period before
That's
when
what-
there were also claims.
Wait.
Some of them which have been.
That's why you said
fucking
claim. That's why
I
you
know.
said claim, right? You
Am
didn't
I
say
gonna
it's
be able to-
fact.
What has been debunked, by the way? I've never heard any of the Iceman claims ever get debunked. In fact, I've seen proof that 2 of them at least happened. I've seen proof for 2 of them. So I'm just a little bit confused why she's dying on this hill to ride for Iceman so fucking hard. Is it just because he's her co-host now? Maybe, but like, weird.
Yeah, Vindictive Vic in the chat said, how do you mistakenly drink and drive? That fucking part. And then also for you to say, like, the whole situation that your sex pestiness was like going around in the LCU, calling that a mistake is crazy when it happened with multiple women multiple times.
And they just proved
multiple
that point.
different
And then
occasions.
she's gonna be like, well, it's debunked. To who? Where? Show me the debunkage. I've not seen the debunkage. But also we got Mother Sire with the 5 glass old gifted. The TTS for that
Still
went
no
off at the
Tali.
same time I said that. That was so fucking perfect.
That was fate. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
So that takes us to 110 today, guys. Thank you so much for all the gifted members. Thank you again to Keem, who came in to roast me and Jersey real hard. And then he goes,
Honestly,
"Here,
yeah.
for making fun of you."
Right. I mean, look, he didn't call me Jersey as a slur today, so that's a win in and of itself. And he didn't say anything about us dressing up like him yesterday.
Dude, I
So that's a
thought he
double
was
win.
coming in here at first when he was like, "What do you guys do?" I was like, "What is he gonna say?" I was like, "There's so many things it
Right.
could be."
I was like, uh-oh. Also, I didn't even think about it, but yesterday we could have easily just said one of us was Keem and one of us was the viewer. So now it's canon. I was the viewer, you were Keem. There you go.
Also, we got Sammy Said So with the cash cow for 2 months, who says, shout out and thanks to everyone who makes this community so welcoming and fun. Yeah, it's always a good time with y'all. I'm thinking maybe we do a movie night tonight. I don't know if you're down, but if you guys want to get some movie picks in, I still got the ones from yesterday. It's a couple High School Musicals, She's the Man, 7, and Bug's Life. But if you guys want to get your movie picks in on either your cash cow message or a $10 dono, I think we'll spin the movie wheel tonight and do a little extra movie night.
That'll be lit, honestly. Oh, also, if y'all were gifted, okay, no problem. If y'all were gifted a band world today by anyone, don't forget to thank them. And for just $5 hairs more, you can upgrade to Cash Cow and get in the Discord. Because let me tell you, not only do we do game nights, not only do we do movie nights, but sometimes we have impromptu karaoke nights where it's just all of us drinking together and just it gets a little interesting. Like if you were to go in the VC at that exact moment with no context and you weren't playing the song, like if you weren't watching the stream of the song playing, it was just a bunch of us just all at different pings, so just all singing different parts of the same song, and it was kind of beautiful. So if you want to take part in our weird karaoke moments, make sure you hop on in the Discord. Yo, you hit that. Y'all, whoever wasn't there missed Electric Avenue fully sang by Miss Zaytanya herself, and it was definitely something. Something to behold. 10 out of 10. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you're muted. Sorry.
I'm just gonna crash out. I
Are you
said
gonna have one
Miss
of
Knee
those
Socks with the cash cow
moments?
for 3 months with Cruel Prince by Holly Black on the book wheel. Make sure you guys get your book picks in now because we are spinning the book wheel this Friday because the last book club for Tales of the Gas Station, Volume 1 is this Saturday.
Hell yeah. And it's been a really good book so far. I do want to like read the second one at some point. It doesn't even necessarily have to be right after the first, but like god damn it, it's been good. It's like a horror comedy. If you guys are into creepypastas, this was actually originally a creepypasta that got like rewritten and tweaked a little bit. Like the story at its core is the same.
2 times.
Oh. Oh, well, say less. But yeah, it's really been good so far. And it's like every time it gets to that point where it's like a little spoopy, it like hits you with some comedic relief, and it's good shit.
Hell yeah. All right, we got a couple minutes left of this. Let's finish it up, and then I'll sum up to you guys what happens at the end so we can get into the bus stuff.
Finish what I had to say, though?
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to continue. I think it's
Thank
pivot
you.
skate. Come on.
All right. So anyways, not only is there no physical thing that you are given, not only is that the process that happens, but then smoking is not legal as a product of Compassionate Care Act in Texas. There is no product that is smoke. There is no product that is acceptable as smoke. And if you are found smoking product, instead of using the actual prescribed prescriptions, then you lose your right to ever do so.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I don't care about smoking. I care about the fact that you want to bullshit on somebody who might get a ticket for drinking in public because you fucking sit there and commit crimes yourself, and you seem to think you need to hold somebody to a higher...
Unless you personally are calling on him, or unless you're asking people to do that, the severity of the crimes are totally different because one is going to be reported by the people of the public. Drinking and driving most likely is going to be reported by other people. Whereas one, nobody's going to give a shit unless you start running your big mouth. That's all I got to say, to be honest. It's just rat city over there. Don't tell Cat Lady
It was
nothing,
behind
bro.
the wheel. It's not like you were like drinking in your room. It's not like you were drinking on the porch. You were actively behind a wheel. It doesn't matter if you were in a fucking parking lot. Like and then that's like a whole weird thing because why were you drinking in your car to begin with if you weren't?
And they don't give
you're
you
not
a
trying to
ticket
go
for drinking.
anywhere or
They
anything.
arrest
Like
you if you're drinking and driving. They bring you into the drunk tank and you gotta
Right.
sleep it off for the night. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and like his whole argument was like he's not in like a sober living place. He's in like a dishoused like location. But he said that they're allowed to drink in the facility. So then why are you going in your car in the parking lot to drink? It just doesn't fucking make sense. Why did you do that? Why did you do that if you had no intent to like go somewhere after?
If you weren't trying
like,
to be sneaky.
Be so
something.
fucking for real.
Okay,
Right.
so another important thing that happened later on was they talked about Tech Protected looking at the nightmare stuff at Fat Camp. It kind of just like, everyone just decided Tech Protect's like a weird snooping creep. Surprise, surprise. Not really. And then later on, there is this weird moment where Tech gets accused of interfering with ALR's relationship. And then he says that he was concerned for her because her girlfriend was a feeder, and then kind of made some weird implication that he did go IRL with her, but...
And my whole thing is this is coming from the same man.
Honestly, because it is a little interesting.
And then it's weird for him of all people to be saying that. Like, he wasn't constantly like that he's so concerned about her like well-being, and that if you go back to like the beginning of Bus to like the end of like her time on there, that she obviously gained weight, but like you made fun of her the entire time that you were on the show with her.
Yeah.
You were coming at her and shit, and then once again, not on my high horse. Like, yeah, like do I wish her health? Yeah, I don't want to see anyone hurt, but like the bitch is choosing to do some crazy shit and letting some crazy shit in her life. But it's just crazy for Tech to come with this take. Like, he wasn't sitting there the entirety of their time together on Bus, absolutely shitting on her.
Yeah, while we watch
like,
this clip, y'all think about how
Yeah.
Tech was with Amber on Bus. That's the most important thing to know.
Yeah, exactly.
From Tech is kind of fucking gay. I think that you should really look at. You said that if we care, we will report from behind the scenes. Well, Tech, you didn't report from behind the scenes, sure, but you did
like
dog whistle to
25%
try and
Welsh.
get your viewers to go in and report that innocent woman that, based off the information you had, was not so
But
innocent.
literally, the argument made was if I cared, I would have made a report. And then when I said maybe I did make a report,
No.
you guys, well, show me. Okay,
The
show me the report on
argument-
fucking Iceman.
You wanted
There
the
is
retard
none.
to do it for you.
Pussies,
Retard.
you
The
fucking lying
argument-
pussies. You
the
guys don't give a
argument-
fuck.
Immediately went to the
Okay,
authority in
I'm
this
still
situation, which
respond.
was Keemstar.
That's why
The
they came out
authority
with
is
the
the
do it.
fucking PD in Australia, you dipshit.
Can we all just stay out of each other's lives? If it doesn't happen on a camera, who cares?
Right. And that's the whole fucking issue with the whole Iceman thing to begin with. It was so bad they had to fucking get the stream taken down. Fucking Cat Lady lost her fucking CM role because she's a whole community manager watching a man sitting behind the wheel drinking. Shit is just fucking stupid. Also, we got major respect with the 5 who said he can't have women in the room he lives in. They have women that live there, but they can't have them in males' rooms. Women can have men though. Okay, well that's interesting. I don't I don't understand what that has to do with the whole situation with
His
the drinking.
girlfriend was
But
drinking with him, I think. I don't know. Very confusing.
that's even worse because now you're endangering another person's life potentially. Like,
Why didn't she just drive, though? Because apparently she's pregnant and wasn't drinking. The whole thing makes zero sense. Can I just say that? Zero. Not a lick.
wait,
What?
I got you. 0. This is kind of. Just imagine it's fully closed.
Yep.
0 cents.
All right, so now we got to get into some of the meat and potatoes for the day. And we got about 30 minutes. If we need some extra time, we will run the extra 30 minutes because you guys did get us over 100 members. So thank you. But we got to get talking about what happened on Bus last night. So we did tell you guys to definitely go check out what Foxy had to say about her time over at Paradise because, very important. And while I pull up this clip, I don't know if you want to give them a little bit of a taste of kind of what happened last night.
Yeah. Right after that, I do have to run and use the bathroom.
That's fine.
Just because I've been chugging this water. Because, the whole situation I was telling you earlier. But yeah, so apparently... Well, okay, see, I can't give full context because this is what happened. I was like watching Bus. I was a little eepy. And then I fully knocked out. And they were looping once again on the whole situation of like Tech being on live and accusing people of like coming for Sarah and like saying making allegations on him being an abuser and all this crazy shit. And then I fell asleep, and then when I woke up, Stefan was on bus. And I was like, how the fuck did we get here? So apparently this was supposed to be like a Foxy takeover episode, and it got a little derailed. Well, not even a little, got a lot derailed by Keem coming up and saying, why don't we just get Stefan on here? Like, why don't we get the main man instead of getting these other random people interviewing, when the random people are women that were personally like targeted and personally affected by these things? And it's just like, yeah, let's just get him up here. And he worked his drama alert Keemstar magic and was able to get him up there same episode. So that's kind of to give you a tiny little bit of what was going on.
So before we pull up the part where Stefan's actually on the screen, I'll give you guys just a little bit of a taste of what Foxy had to say before that. I definitely think you should go back and watch the full. Yep. I think you guys should go back and watch the full episode if you do get a chance. But here is where she was like talking with things, kind of giving you guys like a taste. I'm going to say she really did not get fully into things before the idea of Stefan coming onto the stream got involved, and then when Keem went into his live chat, that kind of just derailed things. But then he came on later, so we'll get into all of it.
Yes, this is Stefan. Okay, guys, he is, how old is he now? I think he's like 47. Okay, he's originally from Germany, moved here to the US in 2004 and has lived in Las Vegas since 2011. And in 2020, he started an account called Paradise. Okay, this TikTok account was meant to be for body positivity. All right, was meant to make women of all sizes feel loved, accepted, and like they would have a community to be a part of.
Now, I want to pause really quickly to take a note of the year, because 2020 is also the same year that coincidentally Quirky Love Rose messaged him. And I also want you guys to remember that in that message with Quirky Love Rose, she asked him pretty much how she could get involved in the BBW scene in Las Vegas. He responded saying there really isn't much of a scene, just at his house. But just remember that.
This man started a Discord, right? And it all looked way too fucking good to be true. And everything that I'm about to tell you guys in this episode is my opinion, and all of the accusations are in fact alleged. And I do have to put preface on that because this man has a huge history of going after people legally for even fucking mentioning his name.
Yeah.
So I do want to make it clear.
Yeah, he likes to throw his money around and threaten people into silence, and that's not going to happen here.
Yeah, hell.
If you're going after us, you're actually going after Keemstar, and I don't think you want that smoke, to be honest.
Exactly. And I mean, he already lost one lawsuit.
Yes.
For this exact kind of situation already.
That's another thing. Like, when I was watching the videos, you know, doing my research on this, I love the fact that there's that law in Vegas for, like, to protect victims. I hope that's, like, that needs to be a thing all across the U.S. So many women, and just women and men, are victims, and they're, like, basically scared into silence, or they can't financially go after someone. And I just like that. That's great. I don't want to.
So I think this is an important thing to remember later for when Stefan comes up onto the screen, because I think a lot of people asked, well, why did Foxy kind of sit back and not take a more confrontational role? I think we just got the answer with this sentence right here of her explaining about the fact that he's willing to throw money around at lawsuits willy-fucking-nilly. Now, if you were put in the position where you weren't, and I'm sorry, you just came back, so I'm going to ask you a theoretical question, but it will jump you right into this. So if you were put in the position where, let's say, you've got a story like Foxy's that might not necessarily be like, I don't know if Foxy calls it essay, so I don't want to say that she calls it that, right? But let's say she's got an accusation on this guy who's done some kind of a weird stuff, made her feel uncomfortable. She didn't know he was going to come up on this episode for a potential face-to-face thing. She's mentioning the fact that he's previously sued people for making allegations on him before. Are you going to take a confrontational route, or are you going to sit back?
I'm gonna sit back more than likely. And like, see, this is the thing. When I was watching it, I think it was like the first 20 full minutes of the show of Bus was just Tech fucking looping on the same shit he was just looping on for 2 hours. Put me to sleep. So I completely missed this. And I'm not gonna lie, I did have a different like stance originally where it's not like I'm victim blaming, but I was like, hey, like Foxy should have, like stuck up for herself and like should have kind of had like a more active role in the conversation and shouldn't have like let Team and fucking Tech of all people like stir it kind of. But or not stir it, steer it. But now that I obviously have that context, like I feel completely differently because yeah, like that's got to be a little like disheartening to like be sitting up there with somebody that like has done you wrong in any way, shape, or form, especially if you know that they could potentially fucking hit you with a lawsuit as a result of it.
And that's why I thought it was like really important to show this part of the stream too, because I've seen a couple people kind of saying that and being like, well, why didn't Foxy speak up more when he was there? Clearly he's prone to scaring people into silence, so we'll keep going a little bit here.
I mean, he has a whole, for fuck's sake, and he talks about it. He has a whole fucking segment in, or section on his, like, Paradise website about all the allegations.
He's gonna get into that, yep.
Like, spoil anything, so.
Yeah, and like the law that she's talking about, guys, is called anti-slap. And we will get into that, okay? So, yeah, as I was saying, he had he still does, has an entire fucking Discord. He has women that come to his house every single day, a few that live there. When I was hanging out there in 2021, there was like at least probably 3 or 4 women that were staying with him, like full time while I was there.
Yeah.
And I was only ever there during the fucking parties. But anyways, this guy would use these women that were in the house, basically, allegedly, okay, to lure other women into the house. Because when I was invited there, I was invited by a woman, not him.
So this is a common thing that you will see in these like internet house spaces. Like take example, what's that most popular TikTok one that Hype House, when that was a thing. It would be like the really popular TikTokers would want, so all the other TikTokers would want to go there because they're seeing the big names like Charlie D'Amelio. I can think of like in sex work, for example, there's the Bop House. How many girls do you see make auditions to get into the Bop House video? All those houses, though, are controlled by management companies run by men who are taking a large percentage of your money. Scheme. It is a pyramid scheme. So the person who are renting out these Airbnbs for you to make the content for them are taking sometimes upwards of 80% of your revenue just to let you come do content at these houses, whatever the fuck. It might be sex work. It might just be TikToks. It might be Instagram. Whatever it is, these houses are never for free. These like content groups you see, they're never all in them for free. It's not because they're all friends and buddies. There's some manager at the top collecting money from all of them to make profit. Like that's just how it works.
Yeah. Sammy said it best in the chat. It's glorified pimping, truly. Like that's a real roundabout way, but yeah, essentially, because you have the main person at the top who is getting all of everyone else's fucking revenue, and they're getting like a tiny little percentage, and the appeal and the hype is.
I wouldn't say that though, because we're getting into like territories of like saying that is implying it's something illegal, and I know like that you're not trying to say that, but what I'm trying
legal pimping.
No, because clearly the term pimping implies that there's sex involved. Unless they are directly making these women go out and have sex with people, I don't even want to put that connotation, because remember, we are on the internet and the things that you say hold weight, right? So don't make an allegation like that.
I see what you're saying, but at the same time, it's not, there's nothing like forced onto these women, but at the same time, it is definitely sketchy at the very least that these big wigs are getting a giant chunk of the revenue cut that these women are promised and come into these houses. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a lot better
definitely...
words we could use. I just think that one specifically has really bad connotations, and we shouldn't put something worse than what it is on it, right? Like, it obviously is very bad. It's extremely predatory, and it preys on people's naivety a lot of the time.
But I mean, let's be so for real. They've had situations where they've had fucking minors going into those houses to, like, meet people before they're ever actually in the sex work space. So that's where it gets really, really icky.
Yeah, that
it's
is
like
a
you're
whole
like
other
priming
situation.
these women.
That's a whole
Or I can't even say
grooming.
these women. You're priming these girls and grooming these girls to go into that industry. And that's where it's like, that is.
The reason I wouldn't use the pimp word, though, is because that usually has some sort of force involved in it. Like, when you think about the legality of it, and that's why it is illegal a lot of the times, is because there is force involved. So we don't want to put the fact that they were forced, because that's not necessarily, maybe in some situations, right? So as like a whole, when it comes to these content houses, people are willingly going, but a lot of times they're led into it under false pretenses. That's where the predatory aspect comes into it. Like, they'll think that they're going for, okay, well, we're just going to make this type of content, and then things get a little bit skeevier than what they were expecting. So I would definitely say people are led under false pretenses, but I wouldn't go as far as to say they're pimping, just for, legal reasons.
Allegedly.
Grooming, I would confidently say, though. I mean, Piper Raquel is a perfect example
Oh,
of that.
God,
They
yeah.
literally did an entire documentary on how her life was pretty much just grooming from her parents to the people around her to management, whatever the fuck. There's literally a documentary on it. But yeah, so heavy shit, icky shit. But she's gonna get more into it here. We just had to. There's a lot to talk about. Maybe we'll do a whole video on like those content house things one day, because there is a lot to be said about those. If that's something you guys would be interested, drop some ones in the chat and we'll see how you're feeling.
Isn't that exactly what Jeffrey Epstein did?
Yes.
True.
Yes, exactly. I know.
This guy's a fucking monster, right?
I mean, he's worse than a monster, okay? Because he is so fucking delusional. I mean, you guys, he has an entire fucking website that has all the allegations that were put out against him and apparently credible evidence to prove that he's innocent. Like, he made an entire fucking section on his website basically being like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit, but I don't see it that way.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, wow. I don't even have words other than it's just fucking laughable, dude. Like, the level of delusion.
It's actually insane.
I just like, oh my God. Like, I feel for the women that are there because I don't see, I mean, maybe they are like genuinely on his side, but I do feel like there's probably a good high chance that those women that are there.
What up, Kim?
What's going on?
That those women that are there are like scared to go against him because let's be honest, they probably don't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah, no, 100%. And pretty much.
And that's a huge aspect of not just these content houses, but a lot of these like fetishes and things like that as well, is that it's a layer of control. And that's a lot of times what they're into, is knowing that these people are vulnerable, that they need them to some extent. One thing that I was looking at when I saw Stefan's Instagram, and I could show it if you guys are interested, but it is a little grim in my opinion. I can very quickly pull it up though. There's a video he posted and the caption is, I think her name was like B or something. It was like, oh, this person fell again. And it's like a security cam video of this very large woman walking into the garage, and it looks like it gets slippery at a certain point, and her knee totally just buckles underneath her. She like falls and eats shit, and she like screams for his name, and he uploaded that like it was funny, and all the comments are like laughing. And that's like a common trend you'll see of some of his videos on Instagram if you look through the reels, is that you'll see some of these women struggling.
That's gotta be part of the kink. Like, that's gotta be part of the appeal for him. There's no way. That's why, like, you can't tell me that this isn't like a feeder situation or like a control situation. Like, it's, and then also just like knowing how I know the interview goes when Stefan is up here, for like Tech to call him like a complete like piece of shit and like a terrible guy, and then like to when he's up there to be glazing him, this is fucked.
I think for the sake of context, I'm just gonna grab the video so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But you can, I already got
that's what
it.
I'm
I just
saying.
need to put it in the thing.
That's like that fucking nasty ass, like weird ass behavior that like contextualizes a lot of like this guy's all the allegations behind this guy's name, because he's trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm just a guy that just is a fat admirer and I just like big women and that's it. And I don't know why all these things are coming out about me or being said about me. And it's like, then there's something like that happens and it's just like, ew.
Here, let me pull it up because it's a reel, so I have to like open it in here and like show it to you. Yeah, I don't know.
The fact that people are like laughing about it, that shit is so dystopian. Like, I feel like people are so desensitized nowadays. It's fucking grimy.
It won't let me full screen it, I don't think, unfortunately. It's a little weird. Oh, but I can get it to the point where what you need to see is full screen.
All right, big bet.
Okay, so... Okay, this is the end of the video. Wait till it starts over again, y'all. Wait, can I put the sound on? I don't even know how to do that. Oh, here we go. We might... I don't know what this song is, but for the sake of... You need to hear what he says in the video. Is it not going to play over? Why is this so... Why is Instagram like this? Just play. Okay, I'm going to refresh it.
Why are you the way that you are?
I'm going to freak the fuck out in 2 seconds. Now it's playing.
I'm gonna have a rose moment.
Okay, we're just not going to do it... Okay, we're just not going to do it zoomed in, because clearly zooming it in is the problem, so uno moment.
No problema. Asia Type Deal said that Yo Mama photo is diabolical. I love it when like I look in a side chat of like a live on air and I have no context to what the images are, because there's just fully a picture of Yo Mama as Tammy 10, and then right before that is an image of Nick being held by Phantom.
Okay.
I got so many questions.
Playing it now, and if anything, if you guys saw the comments, they add to my point here. So let's watch the video. Why is there no fucking... I'm gonna freak the fuck out if the sound doesn't... There we go.
Look.
It's the way he's like, okay, so she calls for his help. She's laying there still on the ground after she just ate shit, okay? Watch.
And the fact that his first thing was to just record her.
Now watch how she falls again, y'all. Watch, 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 watch. Oh my god. If it isn't zoomed in, it is not at the right part. But then, yeah, there. But I'll play it back one more time just so you guys see it. Like, watch how bad of a fall this shit is. It's not some light ass shit.
And someone at her size could like seriously get hurt. Like,
her knee just fully buckled, bro. And he was like laughing at her. And that's not the only video of stuff like that. Like, not the exact same thing. There'll be like other situations of just like these big women getting in like a compromising position. And then he like goes up recording them like laughing. And I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It feels like he enjoyed watching her struggle there, how hard he was laughing. And yeah, the people saying that hurt just watching, yeah, it did. It looked like she fucking almost broke her knee. And he just let her lay there, recording her. Like, that was so crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it wouldn't make it any...
Space. Okay.
Like, it wouldn't make it any more right if, you know, he just... recorded the like security cam after the fact and was just like haha hee hee, because it's still fucked up. But the fact that like it's actively happening in front of you and you're like, yes, before I help this woman get up, I'm just gonna go ahead and record her and laugh in her face. It's like some weird humiliation thing, bro. I don't like that.
Okay,
That
so
don't sit right in my soul.
if you guys want to hear a little bit more of what Foxy had to say before he got there, feel free to go back and watch Bus. But for the sake of time, we do got to get moving into the part where he shows up and does his interview. Now, like I said, the one thing that I did not enjoy was it felt like they were quick to just side with him without really hearing out all of the shit he's done first. But I'll just let you guys make your own judgment before I put anything else in your head.
Guys, we're probably going to put this on members only just because it's about to get crazy.
Here, let me skip ahead a little bit.
So you should be able to mute the stream now. We can see you on the Discord.
Wait, one more time. Sorry, he had like some technical difficulties at the beginning here. In a moment, if you want to yap.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. At a bigger size, when you have like that much weight on you, a fall like that to the average person maybe isn't gonna, you might get a little. There was just a small little gnat that just flew fully onto my face. Anyway, you might get like a little bruise or something, but like you can fully break a bone being a bigger woman like that. I want to respond to this.
Butt Cheek Bro in the chat said, not gonna lie, kind of looks like it was just a script, and I have considered that because a lot of the other ones, that one specifically, I was like, maybe this one isn't, because it kind of did look like she seriously fell if you like watch it zoomed in. But if it isn't, and let's say it is a script, why is he scripting these like women to like be in these like compromising positions as his skits? Why? Oh, well, we're gonna get into it because he literally says later in this interview on Bus that the reason that he got into bigger women to begin with is because he sees them as a circus act.
Yep. And that's the thing. What happened to fat admiration? What happened to no? I just like and can appreciate the body of a bigger woman. Like, when you look at your own content that you are actively putting out there into the world, definitely is not coming across like that anymore. Wendy Renee, I completely agree, said there seems to be a humiliation component with feederism, and that's what I think is going on. There's like fully like humiliating these women for the sake of his content and for the sake of his own enjoyment and his viewers' enjoyment. Let's be so fucking for real.
Use Discord for this.
Yeah.
For 5 years, I had the idea to use Discord to live stream something on YouTube, TikTok, whatever. But you know how it is technically speaking. You can't really live stream on TikTok other than using a phone.
Yep.
TikTok is so restrictive. Like you can't. There's no stream keys and any of the technical stuff. Like you guys have been through all of it. So now I need to mute my phone. Like everything is blowing up right now. This is crazy. So I have no idea who you guys are. So I have to apologize right out the gate. I got sucked into all of this. I have no idea what lolcow is. I was called a lolcow on YouTube the other day, and I laughed at it.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody made a video about me and saying like, "Yo, Stefan is the guy that like he wouldn't hurt a fly, but like you can just make fun of him because he's so stupid, right?"
All right, I'll take the lead here and fill you in. I'm Keemstar, by the way. And this show is called Lolcow Bus. This is the Lolcow universe. We have 25 shows that run around the clock and like redirect to each other here on YouTube.
Okay.
And I am the founder and owner of this thing. And this show is Lolcow Bus. It's had its highs, it's had its lows. Right now we're at like a medium spot. I think we have about 1,000 people watching us here on YouTube, maybe more, 1,300 actually right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of our hosts, Foxy Mama, over here, you might not recognize her because she lost a bunch of weight, but at one point she was at your mansion. And with this new documentary coming out, this has been a topic that we've been talking about from time to time with this documentary coming out on you because she was at your house, right?
Okay. Really quick before I didn't want to interrupt you. Is it okay for me to leave the TikTok on, or should I get off the TikTok?
That's totally fine.
Okay, just making sure that there's no issues like with anything.
No, cross promotion's fine.
I don't remember. I have to admit, probably in total more than 500 people have been through this house since I started, officially doing TikTok and saying like, hey, how they misrepresented it in the trailer, like holding.
Quickly, just want to pause. Remember when he says right here, I don't remember. I have so many people come through this house. Once again, keep that in your mind for later, because when he starts feeling a little more loosey-goosey in this interview, you'll find out he fully remembered Foxy. In fact, he was talking about her on his live stream before that, earlier that day.
I clocked that T so fucking fast because I was like, now wait a goddamn minute. You just said between that and still keep in mind what he says about, or what he said to QLR about not being aware of a big BBW scene in Vegas. Because
Oh,
These
I told
are
them that one
critical.
already.
Yeah. The contradictions that are just spewing out of this man's mouth.
Up a big ass swimsuit. I never said that. I never said if you fit in here, come in my pool.
Yeah.
I said the steps to have a bikini body. Here's a bikini. Put the damn bikini on. Throw your butt in a circle and have fun. That was the original.
I told you, Fupa. They be lying in those documentaries. I told
the trailer is the ultimate clickbait. Listen, the TV is a business. I get that. I run a business. I make my money with everything but TikTok. I don't make anything on TikTok, right? TikTok has always been a hobby. The girls living with me or hanging out with me, friends. I don't make content with them other than for fun. I don't make any money off of them. Nobody pays me any money. This is literally just like, I'm set. You know, money-wise, I'm good. Like, I don't need...
The only reason that I believe that he doesn't get paid from TikTok is because his accounts get deleted very often. But I would just like to say, it's not hard to get paid from TikTok. And they don't pay very well, but I would doubt the fact that he says he's never made money off of TikTok, especially when he had larger pages. Also, him saying, well, I don't ever make money off the girls, but he kind of contradicted that at the beginning, saying, well, we make money off some social media. So you do off some social media, especially if he's on, like, Facebook.
Right.
I guarantee you he's making bread.
Facebook and even Instagram is a lot more lax with things like that. Like, TikTok is, like, you have, like, women in bikinis, and automatically that's kind of like gonna flag your account and at the very least like shadow ban you. So yeah, I guess you could argue that, but that doesn't mean that you're not getting a stream of revenue from some platform.
Yeah,
there's no fucking way.
I don't need clicks and views or anything for money, and I would never ever put any of my eggs in a basket called TikTok. Like, they just banned my account for no reason.
Yeah.
They said fake engagement. Since when has Paradise ever been fake engagement? Never. But I can totally agree with everybody. The trailer did exactly what it was supposed to do. It created the ultimate controversy, and by doing that, it will hopefully bring everybody to watch the show.
Who is?
I want everybody to watch the show.
Do you own any of this? Did you produce this film, or are you just the subject matter of it? Okay.
I gotta pause and say something really quickly. You know why he's sitting here saying, I want everyone to watch this show? Because he knows that there is going to be more women who will sign up to join Paradise just from watching that, even knowing that hearing all the bad things that have happened, there is still going to be women who will join that shit now. He knows that this is just gonna boost up his shit that he's doing more than ever.
Yeah. And also, like, even if it's not the women themselves, there are plenty of people that are gonna, like, feeders, that are gonna watch this and now have their eyes on his community.
Yep.
So he knows that this is bringing in positive engagement no matter what he wants to fucking say.
Yep.
Okay, the production company approached me a while back and they said, hey, we found your content, we see this Paradise thing, like, you know, you have the girls around, you guys make all these trends, you guys look interesting. This is unusual because plus size women are so unacceptable in society. Like, you know, basically, what are you doing? Like, how did you get, like, we want to know your story. They approached me about, like, making a TV show about the past and present of Paradise, the people at Paradise, what is Paradise, that kind of stuff. I had no idea they're going to interview the people that made this whole slander campaign about me. And, like, you know, one thing I need people to know right out of the gate, the main person that led the slander and smear campaign against me has never been to the house, never talked to me, never met me anywhere, never had any communication with her. She didn't even respond to a text message. When she first started her campaign, I reached out to her and I said, hey, can we talk? Like adults, figure this out, right? What's your problem? She ignored me and instead made another video on TikTok and said, I'm silencing people, I'm a predator, I'm dangerous, I need to be shut down, be afraid.
Now, I'm trying to rationalize what he's saying here. So he's saying, so this girl or woman who's never been to his house before, right, has come out, made allegations against him, has somewhat loosely been involved in the community. Why is she not allowed to come out and say what she's seen and observed and potentially had people she known in her circle observe? And him reaching out to her to be like, let's settle this as adults, I don't believe that either. Like, I would really love to see the message he sent her, and because to jump from, oh, well, let's work this out as adults to, oh, well, he's silencing victims is a crazy leap. So what did you say to her in that message initially? I'm just curious. And look, I'm not trying to put an accusation on him. I'm not being accusatory. I'm saying I'm curious to see it because I don't want to believe him at face value at the moment.
Exactly, because at this point, it's just his word against hers, and it's easy to say anything with no proof backing it up on either end, right? So yeah, I am definitely not giving this man the benefit of the doubt, but like I would want to see like the string of conversation of how things actually went, because I don't believe it was that simple.
No.
Now, there's 5 women total, right? That's what I heard? Or is that incorrect?
Okay. So 5 women were included in the lawsuit.
Okay.
1 has never met me, never talked to me, has no idea who I am really, but like just didn't like me because she was in my Discord, and she didn't like the Discord.
And that's the one you were just talking about?
Piggy Stardust, yes.
All right.
Her name is Kimberly Howder, aka Piggy Stardust. She actually posted 2 years before attacking me. She made a public post that I'm gonna have to find really quick and read to you, because you need to know she's a politician's daughter.
Yep.
And a previous insurance saleswoman. Like she's a failed insurance saleswoman. That.
What does any of this? What does her full first and last name, separate from her internet name that she clearly uses, because you said both, plus the fact that you got to say what her parents do for work, what she used to do for work. I don't really get what any of this applies to the story.
The only thing is like invalidating her argument.
Oh, and just wait till you see what the evidence he pulls up is, because I can't wait to fucking talk about that.
Turned into a corn farmer, right? So she had posted publicly. I don't know, guys. You're gonna laugh about this if I can find it really quick.
Yeah, we probably will. Yeah. I mean,
it sounds like, you know, this all starts from a hater, right? Let's call it a hater, right? Everybody has haters online. But then at some point, the other women, they actually have been at your house, right? Or
yes,
no?
And I'll get to that. I can give you the whole story. So this girl right here, her public post on a fetish website was, and there's a picture of her that I cannot show. It's her naked, laying down, spread eagle, and it says, "Look at my fat, disgusting body. I need to be R-worded," spelled out properly.
Yeah.
If I told you my door was unlocked, would you come and use my body?
What does that have to do with anything? What the fuck does her post on a fetish fucking website have to do with anything? Now, I want to be very fucking clear. That particular fetish that he's talking about right now, where people... I don't fuck with that shit. You mention that shit around me, I will openly block you. Like, I'm so serious, I don't fuck with that. So in this moment, he said this, and I had to fucking even step away for a second, because this shit pisses me the hell off. But the fact that he's bringing this up like it's some sort of evidence, it's not like she sent that to you. He said it's on a fucking fetish website 2 years before he met her. What does this mean about her writing a smear campaign again? What does that have? What's the proof there? Where's the correlation, buddy? I don't fucking get it.
It's once again trying to invalidate the victim. It's saying, oh, well, she has posts saying she wants to be R-worded, so she can't possibly be SA'd. Like, there's no way that can happen. Like,
crazy.
Oh, it's so fucking nasty. Oh, it's so nasty. And I agree with you. Like, I don't vibe with that whole fetish, the whole, like, I don't even know if I could say, like, the abbreviation of it, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like, that in and of itself is like, But even still, that's nothing to do with you being a fucking creep and making this woman feel any of the ways that she felt, or any of the women that she knew feel the way that they felt. Like, you're actually trying to invalidate her with the whole, like, my thing when he said, like, the whole, he's like, she's a politician's daughter, is like, oh, she knows how to talk to people, or she knows how to talk, like, around things, or she knows how to make things seem like one thing just because, like, her you know what I'm
he's
trying
to like paint reasons why she's discreditable, which is bullshit, because what is it? This literally is nothing. Like, you are comparing a fucking billboard to an orange. A billboard to an orange. Nothing remotely the same.
Yeah. It's just fucking gross.
So this girl never met me, has no idea who I am, goes on TikTok, makes a derogatory video about me. And at the same time, and here's the perfect storm, here's all the coincidences that happen, right? A couple of weeks before she made that video, 6 girls or 5, it was a big group, it was 6 of us, had actually been at my house. And there was no problems while they were at the house. We had a good time. We went on a road trip. We went swimming. We made TikToks. We went fucking viral. 16 million views on our swimsuit check video. Everything looked good. Everything looked fine.
Look.
On the last day, on the very, very last day, I have a surveillance video of them dancing in the living room. Fun, making TikToks. Yet in the court documents, they claim that they felt like sex captives, right? A sex captive doesn't dance in the living room.
A sex captive doesn't dance in the living room, but maybe they do, knowing that you told them to, knowing you have surveillance in that room. I'm just saying, what about you saying any of this tells me proof you did nothing wrong? He's sitting here, so he's saying this woman is boosting the story of the women who were previously at his house from a week ago, and he has a problem with her because she's never been to the house, but she boosted those women's stories. Wow, what a terrible person she is. God damn, justice for whoever the fuck this Piggy Stardust person is, because all she did was fucking share a story of women who felt like they were wronged by this guy, and he's sitting out here putting out her full first and last name, her fucking career, her parents' career. What a sick fuck. What a sick fuck.
Right. And casually masking, like, full-on doxing as, like, his defense is fucking disgusting. And then it's, like, even the argument that he's trying to make now of, like, oh, well, you know, they looked like they were having a good time. And it's like, okay, but, like, you know how many times women will leave a situation and, like, look back at it or even discuss it with other women after the fact and will look back at it and be like, no, this was actually really fucked up. Also, a lot of these women could have easily been under the fucking influence. Like, things could have been perceived in a completely different fucking light.
Here. Well, yeah, they might have left, and maybe things happen. For example, let's say something happens to only one person out of the 6 people who were there. Well, when she's there with everybody, she might not have felt comfortable, like, wanting to bring everybody's fucking mood. Who knows, okay? Whatever the fuck. She might have just not felt emotionally comfortable to share that with those people, but maybe it was a conversation they had later, and then maybe some of them realized, oh, it wasn't just her, maybe I had something happen that was kind of similar.
That's what I'm saying,
That's
yeah.
how these things spiral sometimes. It is super hard to take people at face value without proof for certain things, absolutely. Because the problem that comes when a lot of cases like this, of like SA or anything similar come up, is like it's the burden of proof. Because you can't convict somebody for something that there's no proof of. But when there's enough people coming out and kind of saying the same thing, yeah, you could argue it's a smear campaign, but why would this smear campaign be made on this guy randomly? I just don't get that. It's not like he's like overly clouded like Keemstar is. Why does... There's like YouTubers with triple the clout of this guy with a fraction of the allegations. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, the timing on everything is just really fucking off too. And then there were multiple allegations. This is not the first time that something has happened. This is not the first time that, like, he's been accused of doing some shit.
They just recently had somebody who lived there pass away.
Yeah. And apparently, according to, like, the chat yesterday, that's the 3rd person that's passed away in that fucking house.
Yeah, but one this year, y'all. One this year.
Yeah. Just nasty as fuck.
On the next day after they left, first of all, that one girl that is going to be a pretty big role, her name is Savannah Brown.
Yep.
She was sitting on the floor in her room, like upstairs in her bedroom. She was sitting on the floor crying because she didn't want to leave. She had such a good time, she didn't want to leave. On the next day after she left my house, gone out of the house, left Paradise, back in Washington, she made a public TikTok and posted, "I can't wait to be back in Vegas." 5 days or 6 days, I don't have the timeline exactly. Like, I documented it. The video is on my website. It's paradise.net. The whole evidence is posted for anybody that wants to go down the real rabbit hole with the proof and evidence. It's all posted with exact timestamps and everything, because I cannot make this up. Right? 5 to 7 days after she left my house, she posted on our Discord in a private channel and said, "Guys, I just had the craziest sex dreams with Stefan and Cassie." I'm in her sex dream.
Yeah.
7 days after. Then there was a period of peace and quiet, like, you know, nothing else was going on.
So you've talked about 2 of those women in the lawsuit, or 3? Or is it more than 2?
Right now, I've only talked about 2.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna have to, like, the problem is the topic is so big, the rabbit hole is so deep. Like, I'm trying to condense it. So it's 5 women in the lawsuit. Out of the 5 women, 2 have never met me. Makes it 3. One of them was coerced and convinced by Piggy to make videos about me, and later came to me and apologized and said, "Oh my God, like I want to come back to your house. I want to step in front of a camera, and I want to tell the world that I'm so sorry that this got so blown out of proportion."
didn't
Do you have
she?
any proof of that? Like,
Then why
Right.
didn't she? But Keem's better.
was it via text?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. So
Everything.
we're
Listen,
down to 2 women. All right, 2 women.
Proof of that? Where is it? But
everything I'm telling you, I have hard proof for. Everything I'm telling you is facts, and everything I'm telling you, I have the files to what is the
Okay.
English word? Corroborate.
You
Like,
have the receipts. You have the receipts. They're called receipts, like in this drama
Yes.
sphere.
Okay.
So
So
you have 2 women.
out of 5 women that my lawyer decided that actually. My lawyer came to me and he said like he's never seen anything this crazy. We're filing. We did a cease and desist to all 5 of them.
Them? Wait. You're suing them?
Yes, for slander and defamation.
Yeah, they're lying.
I didn't know that. I thought they were suing
No.
him.
Listen. Very, very important. Not a single report, police or anything else, was ever filed against me. Not a single complaint with any court was ever filed against me. The whole lawsuit bullshit was me trying to defend myself.
Yep.
And I learned later.
see, but this is where I say that it's the burden of proof when it comes to sexual assault cases, because unless, okay, so for example, let's say somebody does get, God forbid, raped, right? All right, there's no other way to put it. That happens. You do want to report that shit. You have to go get a rape kit done.
A
Okay?
kit, yeah.
Let's
yeah.
say you want to pursue a case like that. Then that is something that could take years long, but they will hold on to a rape kit. This is something that I feel like a lot of people need to know, and it's very important. If it ever, God forbid, happens to any of you, it is very important to still go to the hospital. They will call the police, but the police will not force you to make a report on something like that. But you should have the kit in case you ever do later in life decide to pursue. They will hold on to them depending on what state you're in for a certain amount of years. But it's good to know the laws when it comes to things like this, y'all, because proof in these situations is always the best way if there's DNA evidence, for example. But when you're coming into a case where it's like years later and you have to provide evidence and all there is videos and whatnot, and it's video versus video, it turns into almost a hearsay battle, right?
Yep. Your word against their word, or his word against her word, and it gets messy as shit. I also, like, you could also argue, though, that if these women did walk back their statements, right, that obviously the main Piggy Stardust, that this main woman is now going to, that's intimidating. You're not gonna want to, like, press a whole lawsuit now because, like, you're afraid. The very women that were going to be in your corner walked that back. And now it literally becomes your word against his word, and now their word as well. So I could definitely see her not wanting to file any claim or to take it to a courthouse for that exact reason. Oh, this is just fucked.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but just remember that, guys, in case anyone you know, like, it is good to just get to, even let's say it wasn't as deep as that, it was like a sexual assault, they can document pictures of bruising and keep that for later. Like, I'm just letting you know, like, these things are good to have just in case, because you never know, God forbid. And it sucks seeing situations like this come out years later and these women are trying to fight for their voice and being literally sued into silence.
Yeah.
Through the whole steps that, like, I could have skipped that. I could have literally just said, like, you know what, it doesn't matter. Nothing's official. The problem is that, like, claiming SA on somebody is so damaging that, like, everybody here in the house, everybody behind me was like, oh my God, Stefan, like, this is crazy. Like, you need to get legal advice. Like, this can ruin your life. And I went to a lawyer and I showed the lawyer, like, some of the videos that Piggy made. And the lawyer was like, oh my fucking God, like, 12 years in the business or whatever as an internet slander and defamation lawyer. And he said he's never seen anything like it.
Now, I got a question. Is Piggy still making videos on you?
Yes.
That's crazy. Okay.
And so I need to break this all down for you guys because I know there's a lot of people that have questions about this show. I got approached by producers probably 5 times in my lifetime on TikTok, right? I got approached for Love Don't Judge. I got approached for, like, I don't even know all the names, like, you know, Paradise Love House. I got approached for, like, all sorts of shows. usually what happened every single time, Piggy and the gang sabotaged the project and made them cancel it, because they went and they said, how dare you gonna make any content with a predator, with a known, like a dangerous, they made me look like a pedo.
Yeah, they do.
Like,
that's what
Piggy,
detractors do. Yeah.
Yes, Piggy made a public video claiming that my ex-girlfriend who lived here, Cassandra, Cass, I don't know if you cast the blast.
Yeah.
God bless her.
All right, I'm gonna pause for a sec because I'm not gonna lie. We could keep hearing Stefan go on and on and on about why he's innocent here, and you guys can go watch the full thing, but there's some more important stuff that he says here that I feel like is more damning, if anything. Uno moment.
Yeah, this whole thing is just fucking nasty, though. Swedish mom, yes, he is from Germany originally, and talks about like wanting to come over here because not all Americans, but most Americans are like bigger individuals.
No.
And...
We're playing that story. We have to play his story verbatim on that. Very important. And there's a few reasons why. There's a few key things he says in that story that I need played verbatim today. We only got 10 minutes left, but I'm going to try to push through as much of this as we can. And if we do not finish this up today, we are not done here. We have our members only tomorrow. So if you guys are members, we will be finishing this in the members only tomorrow. Of what we do not finish, that's important that we haven't hit. But if you want the full coverage of it, please go check out Bus. Go support Boxy over there, because I could only imagine how uncomfortable this situation was for her. So we're giving her all the support that we can possibly.
Yeah. Well, she is saying that in the chat that it's going to be like a night and day, because today will be the other side of this coin.
Yes. So that's what I'm glad to see. But I just hope Foxy knows that she is supported by other hosts here, even if not by her co-host Tech.
Yeah, absolutely. And to those asking, Bus is on at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know time zone wise where you guys are in, but it will be on the same time as Fluff.
So this movie's coming out. Have you seen the movie? Have you seen a screening?
I have not seen I have not seen the final product.
Okay.
I mean, I can assume from the trailer, basically, they're going to say, this is weird. You know, it's very unusual. You have all these plus size women over at your house. It's like the Playboy Bunnies mansion for the fat ladies, right?
Yes.
But there's all these allegations against you. There's a dark side of what the hell's going on in there. I mean, that sounds like what the movie is that we're about to watch now. Would you go as far as, you know, if that's the narrative of the movie, to take action on the documentary people if they paint you too hard?
Oh, see, the thing is, how can you? As a documentary company, they have an obligation to be truthful.
Yeah.
Right.
I showed my truth. I spoke my truth. Everybody here in the house got interviewed. We filmed. We spoke our truths.
Oh, so that they actually dug in and got your side of the story as well.
Oh, they came here with 20 people deep, with multiple cameras and rigs and everything, like, you know, hardcore like production. And I have no idea, to say this up front right now, I have no idea why Rosie, Quirky Lover Rose, is in the trailer. She's never been here, never talked to me, other than flirted with me on Discord in 2020 that I had totally forgotten about. Like, I don't even know who Rosie is. I learned myself very quickly that there's a lot of drama about her, because the official trailer posted on YouTube by the production company, ID Discovery, the entire comment section is tearing into what the fuck is Rosie doing here? She has no connection to Paradise. Rosie apparently is trying to make me look like a feeder house. There's no feeding. Like, we eat dinner.
So one thing that I've been taking note of when I've been looking into this is that the two people that I've seen that are speaking up the most in defense of Stefan are coincidentally Xiomara and Tommy. Oh, and you want to know why I know that? Oh, I mean, Xiomara's been posting pretty much every day, being like, I got interviewed in this and they did not tell me what it's going to be, blah, 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 blah. But I peeped on Xiomara's Instagram today, pinned comment from Provoked, literally saying, oh, my job was dropped when I saw QLR in the documentary.
Come the fuck on, man. This whole thing is just fucking gross. Also, the whole claim of like, oh yeah, documentaries have to be accurate and have to give the truth. Like, you know how many fucking documentaries I watched that just either completely omit things or spin a narrative to paint the situation in a completely different light? Like, what the fuck? Like, this man's proof is like the most bullshit transparent thing I've ever seen. Because he's trying to play it out
like it's a movie. He's not seeing it as it's a documentary. He's acting like it's a movie, like it's a production, and they've got to tell this story or whatever the fuck. That's all. That's what I'm taking from that. But let me skip ahead just a wee bit more because I really do want to get into that story before we finish off here, and we've only got a couple minutes left.
Smoky. Also, I just wanted to say shout out to Jenna Rachel for becoming a cash cow.
Oh wait, this
we will
part,
be seeing you in the Discord.
So this is when Foxy gets to talk a little bit, but I will say once again, I feel like she was kind of like overshadowed in this. Although I know it's probably hard to want to speak up in these moments. So.
Camera.
Stefan, can you hold for a minute? So Foxy has actually been to your house. She's the one with the orange hair and the pink headphones. Foxy,
Correct.
when you went over to the mansion, did it seem like feeding was going on?
I mean, it was always like fast food for sure.
What year?
2021.
Was Cass here still?
Yes.
Okay, that was season 3. I mean, yeah, fast food. Yes.
Every day, yeah.
But that's fine.
Tacos. Yeah.
But was it an excess?
Yeah, it was definitely an excess. I mean, there was a lot of trips to Heart Attack Grill where the girls would jump on the scale that's outside the restaurant and then go in and eat and get spanked.
Stefan.
You see how excited he gets and how he's laughing about this. He goes, "Oh, really?" Like he doesn't remember. He knows. He fucking knows. And he tried to act like
Bro,
he
even
Foxy.
Keem.
Oh yeah,
Even Keem is about to clock it. Mm-hmm.
You got turned on about those girls getting on the scale. Did you see it?
What about the scale?
No,
you enjoyed it.
When she mentioned the scale, you lit up. You were like, "Ooh!"
Listen, I'm from Germany. When I came to America and I saw the Heart Attack Grill, I said, that is the definition of America. That's the definition of America. That's the definition of Las Vegas. That's the definition of circus and spectacle and entertainment. We went viral on multiple counts.
The definition of circus and spectacle and entertainment, talking about seeing bigger women for the first time in America. That's how he
Especially
sees
in
these women at
context
Paradise. He
to
doesn't see
the
body
Heart Attack
positivity.
Grill.
He sees you as a circus spectacle entertainer.
The Heart Attack Grill, which, mind you, has been closed. I can't imagine why. Where
So they're
they had
reopening,
like
which they got priced out.
Oh god, they had like octupled bypass burgers that were like stacks, and you get in for free if you're over 3. Or not you get in for free. You eat free. Over 350. 350. That's it. 350. So all those women ate free. Every single one of those women ate free.
For multiple people, literally just filming us. When I say us, getting on that scale out there by the Heart Attack Grill. It's entertainment.
Yeah, it is entertainment. It is Vegas. I do want to say, by the way, I'm a Vegas local. I literally own a house on Fremont Street. Right, I'm right there by the Heart Attack Grill. I heard they closed it down, by the way, which fucking sucks.
They did.
It's awful.
They did.
I do want to say, just so you're aware, because you're freshly coming into our community, we do have during this week an interview with someone who's part of the HBO fucking special, right? That's happening on Tuesday, and we have another interview possibly on Thursday.
Sorry, Tech's just gonna literally ask him to come on Friday so he can get the final say of things. But Tech's just long-windedly asking for some reason. Let me get to the part where he talks.
Bro, I'm so tired. Tech is like one of those people where if you have literally any and every like story to tell people, he will have one that like pertains to the same exact thing. Like, oh yeah, that's funny. I live in Vegas. Or, oh yeah, I actually was this. Or,
Yes, we know,
was
Tech.
that.
You've
Like,
been to the moon. You're the fucking president. You're the dictator of fucking France. We know.
Fuck's sake.
God, bro. Like, nobody gave a fuck. What did you say? Oh, I have a house there. No one gave a fuck. Go live in it then. Stop living at fucking Jaffe's house, you fucking bum.
Right. You own a whole house in Vegas, but yet you're still living with your fucking soon-to-be father-in-law. What the fuck is the point of that?
Right.
What did that add to the conversation in any way, shape, or form?
0.
No.
The best thing I have done in the past, and this is also the videos that I posted on paradise.net on my website. There's a whole allegation section because it's not a secret. You know, Piggy made 350 videos about me. They went live with Aunt Karen, which is another one of those, like, you know, online Me Too movement, cancel culture, vultures or whatever. They put this all out there one-sided with the narrative that was always 2 steps exaggerated. You know, this happened and we make it look like this. You know, I'm not a saint. I'm not sitting here, I'm saying I'm perfect. Like, I'm not saying, like, you know, I didn't make mistakes. You know, everybody makes mistakes.
What mistakes have you made in reference to this?
I didn't vet people enough to come before inviting them to the house.
Okay.
Like,
So, but what mistakes other than that? I mean, obviously, right? But other than that, like, what mistakes? Was there a time where, like, maybe you misread a situation?
I mean, anybody can misread a situation, of course. But like, I think the most drastic things that happened to me is I've said things out of anger, like reactive abuse. Like I got called all the names under the sky. I said, like, you should die. You should get deported. You should take your kids taken away from you. All blah 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 blah. And then eventually I snapped and I responded and I said, you know what? Maybe you should experience what it really is, what they're trying to make it out to be.
Like, what the fuck? It's like he's like snitching on himself without snitching on himself, and then he's giving
That's his
himself
words.
like
I just wanted y'all to
an
hear.
out. He's like, oh well, no, like these people said terrible things about me, so then I maybe said something pertaining to maybe we should make it as bad as it seems, or maybe we should actually have people go through what are the claims that are like, come on.
You know what? This will actually be the last part of it that we play before we end off, because this part is actually very important, and we will finish up with this during the members only stream tomorrow. I'm sure we'll also be covering the interview with the victim on the main stream tomorrow, but we'll finish up with this in the members only. This clip is really fucking interesting.
I still, to this day, feel like, sadly, in today's community, in today's society, the word SA is too wide of a spectrum. You would never catch me walking into a grocery store, a bar, any event or whatever, and just grabbing and touching somebody anywhere, other than maybe a shoulder to alert them to something, right?
Now, when you're at the parties, right? I've heard stories of like you're walking by, you grab a girl's stomach,
somebody that I know, a friend.
Well, that's what Foxy claimed that you did to her. When you went by, you like grabbed her stomach.
Yes.
Remember that. I mean, there's also times, 2021, like you need to tell me like what time frame you were here, like 2021 when? Like,
May and June.
That doesn't really make sense because they came out with their stuff. They came out with their stuff in June, and literally like from the first time.
Huh? I'll show you a TikTok and you'll remember me. How about that?
Okay.
So were all these allegations like finally dying down since the lawsuit happened years ago? And do you feel like all of this is being brought up again with this documentary?
It's kind of like, I mean, obviously the documentary, hold on.
Yeah, just click on that watch stream. You'll be able to see her evidence.
Into the thick of it.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's her.
Yep. That's me.
Long time ago.
Yes, very long time.
That video. I mean, that was
Does
like.
It break your heart? Does it break your heart that she's skinny now?
No, absolutely not. I just said on my TikTok earlier, like she looks fabulous.
Well, but you're not.
I just said on my TikTok earlier, she looks fabulous, but you didn't know her.
I thought you didn't recognize the woman at all. But now all of a sudden you were on your TikTok talking about how good you thought Foxy currently looked. But yet when you were confronted with her face to face when she was giving a recount of what you fucking did to her in your face, suddenly it's, I don't know this woman. I've never seen this woman before. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That part. And on that note, that is where we're going to leave you guys off for tomorrow. Please make sure you go tune into Buzz tonight. Show some love to Foxy if you want to. But we will be covering whatever goes down there tonight on tomorrow's episode. And we will be finishing this up in tomorrow's members only. So if you guys want to catch the end to whatever he was saying in this interview, we will be finishing that up then.
The wheel.
Yeah, I know. I was going to hit the wheel. I got it pulled up.
Okay, my bad.
All right, so we're going to be
just
watching...
caught me for a second, bitch. That got me fucking infuriated. I'm sorry.
You're good. We're going to be watching a movie tonight right after Bus around 10 p.m. And let's see what we're watching, y'all.
There's so many movies.
I know. Mirror Mask.
Oh.
Let me look this one up. Hold up. I'll let you guys know what it is. Mirror Mask.
Oh,
it's a family fantasy movie. It looks weird as shit. This looks weird as hell, man.
Well, we're gonna have one trip on Bus and then another trip.
This is about to be a smoke your weed before this movie, y'all. That's all I gotta say. All right, we'll catch y'all in the.
But don't tell Cat Lady.
Yeah, don't tell Cat Lady. All right, we'll catch y'all in the VC later. Have a good one, y'all. Oh,
Bye.
wait, I didn't put a redirect in. Shit. I was going to send him to the ether.
Shit.
Where are we sending him to? Let's send him to Cracked. All right, have a good one at Cracked, y'all.
Bye.